To drop, and that grass is just going to keep growing the rest of the week. We've got more rain out there by the weekend, but we're talking isolated storm chances. Until then, it looks very dry and warm, much warmer than normal. High near 90 tomorrow and Thursday with the heat index approaching 100.
Here's your word of life from Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17 in the New Living Translation of the Bible. But in that coming day, no weapon turned against you will succeed. You will silence every voice raised up to accuse you. These benefits are enjoyed by the servants of the Lord. Their vindication will come from me. I, the Lord, have spoken. You can find that word of life on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page, where you can share it with your friends and family, and at the top of our website, 885jfm.com. While you're there, click the On Now button. That way you can listen to us from wherever you happen to be. Thank you for making us part of your day.
Hello!
Let me bring you up to speed.
We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
I ate green berets for breakfast. I'm very hungry.
Hey, man! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
This is Sparta! We're not worthy! We're not worthy! You're worthy, you're worthy.
You want answers! I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
I feel need for speed. Alrighty then.
It's a little bit of yay, and then wait. Shake it back!
It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Your tiny Jesus. Golden fleece diapers with your tiny little fat balled up fist
He
on
was
it.
a man. He had a beard.
Friends! Rodents! Quadrupeds! Lend me your ears!
You know what that means. It's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here we are on 88.5 JFM. And I am so excited to be here today. It's a beautiful day. It's not scary outside. The pollen didn't attack me on the way in, although I smelled it a little bit. But let me tell you who makes these shows really quite wonderful and fantastic. First, I want to introduce you to a new friend of mine. He is the youth pastor at Gillum Springs Baptist Church in Arab, my friend Matthew.
What's going on, man?
How are you?
Man, I'm just happy to be here.
Man, he's coming in. He's got the goatee going on. He's killing it as a human being. He's kind of a big deal. We're so glad to have you with us today.
Dude, I'm looking forward to it. This is the first time in a while.
Yeah, he said he hadn't done radio since college.
Yeah. I had some friends who had a radio show back at JSU when I was there.
Come on. So we have a celebrity among us today. Also in the studio, and we never want to understate the greatness of the future Radio Hall of Famer, my good friend. We call him the Willy Wonka Radio because he can push the buttons and slide the sliders. Steven Spiegel.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. And you said you were at JSU. What year were you there?
Oh, I don't want to say that. No.
Okay.
No,
He's ancient.
I was there from 08 to 13.
I was there just a little before you.
Okay.
I took one class in radio, and here I am.
There you go.
Yay,
it just
look
proves
at
that you're right. You're here.
That's right. Very good. Hey, we got a good show lined up.
Yeah, we do.
Guests we got today, we don't usually get to talk with a fishing team, but
No.
today, oh yeah.
It's a good thing because we live in Gunnersville, and I don't know if y'all have noticed,
There's a lot of water.
there's a whole lot of water here, and that means there's a whole lot of fish. And so, you know, me and Matt, we know nothing about fishing, so we're gonna learn today.
It's gonna be awesome. When I was at
great.
JSU, like they found out where I was from. They're like, "Dude, you must be like a huge fisherman." I was like, "Oh, not at all." Not
Yeah,
at all."
that's me. That's me. Whenever I'm hanging out with a bunch of people from not here, and they're like,
Yeah,
you go fishing? I'm like,
Yeah, you must know where all the
No.
spots are.
yeah, no. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna have Jared Bodine and Carson Floyd will be here. And these guys, they're top 10 fishermen in the state, so they will teach us a few things, Matt.
Yeah, we're gonna learn.
And maybe we can catch something for our families one
We
day.
may be professional fishermen by the time we leave here today.
Who knows? It's a good chance. So anyway, we're going into Meme of the Week, and I love this. so much. It's a picture of 2 Tyrannosaurus Rexes. It says, "Oh, forget it. All our selfies are just close-ups of our nostrils."
That's about right.
You know, I just want y'all to picture a dinosaur trying to take a selfie.
Or basically a dinosaur doing anything, right?
Right?
Yeah,
little arms,
making
big
up a
mouth.
bed, putting on a hat. I mean, just anything you can think of.
Love it. So, Matt, I'm going to let you go fully biblical here. You got Paul reading a letter from his mom. Paul hears from his mother.
You have time to write to the Corinthians and Galatians, but you never write to me?
Come on.
I'm just saying.
You know that letter happened.
It did. And I'm pretty sure my mother has written that to me. So
yeah. You got time for everybody but me. You know, we don't think about those things, but you know what I don't know if you've watched The Chosen.
No, I have not gotten in the Chosen bandwagon yet. I need to, though. Everybody loves it.
Oh, it's so good. So, watching The Chosen, Jesus' mom, Mary, and Peter's mom are in they're part of the story.
Oh, yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
love that.
For sure.
It's hilarious. So you get to see the human side of them.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I got it. Paul had that life. He was living that life. And Uber facts, a blue whale is larger than a basketball court.
Well, I mean, everybody knows that.
And somebody says right here, Americans will use anything but the metric system.
That's right.
Come within 3 whales of America and say that.
That's right.
So, anyway.
Yeah. Cross this line and see what we say about
That's right. I love that. It's so good. And then there's this one. I love the Elon Musk things like this. I don't know how real they are.
He's my new favorite, tweeter.
Did he really do this?
I don't know. But I'm going to act like he
Steven,
did.
did we find out if last week if he did the...
No, I didn't. I didn't research that one.
Okay. Well, here's another one because Elon's on fire. He says this right here. Go ahead, man.
Now I'm going to buy Doritos and fill the bags up all the way.
Come on!
That's not just with
Come
Doritos,
on!
though. That's like anything.
Come on!
It's basically
Lay's.
90% air and 10% chips.
Yes! Come on. Dad joke of the week. I did this because Steven's usually on fire with this, so this is my turn. It's the one with the dog looking at the baby.
Ooh.
Did you know that the first French fry wasn't cooked in France?
Don't say this kind of stuff to me.
Where is it cooked then? In Greece.
Oh. Come on. At one point they were bad
Dad
jokes, but now they're dad jokes.
Dad joke. That was good. All right. Me. I love this. Student, can I do something to raise my grade? Teacher, it's May. Student, sorry. May I do something to raise my grade? Yes.
I am bad about doing
That's
this
hilarious.
with anyone.
That's
Can
so
I
funny.
do this? I don't know. Can you?
May you? May. Don't you hate that? You know y'all heard this conversation from your teacher. Can I go to the bathroom? And you go to the bathroom?
I don't know. Can you?
Yes, and I just did it in my classroom. Thank you for that, for letting me go.
Now we have to make another phone call.
That's right. Charburger. You'll never have to have a questionable phone call with Charburger because they're the home of the famous char-grilled Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteaks, and jumbo crispy onion rings. They are the fuel of the Varsity Radio Show. B&B Video Games. And I was telling you about this,
You
man.
were. I didn't know this even existed. This is awesome.
B&B, it's got a video game retail store in the front, and it's got an 80s arcade in the back, and this is what's so cool. This owner has rented games, some of his game systems, to shows you've seen, I'm pretty sure. 5 of them were in Stranger Things, Season 2.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can play movie history right there. Some of them have been rented to Pixels,
Okay.
the movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. And he told me he's about to rent 13 of them to another Netflix show that I can't speak of at the moment. Anyway, B&B Video Games, you can play some movie history.
It's
That's
a mystery.
pretty cool.
I may hit that place up in the next week with my boys.
That's really cool. Price is great, too. So, B&B Video Games. Hey, we're going to take a quick break because Steven's going to throw some really good beats out there. And we're going to come back with FCA Moment of the Week.
All right, it's Ty Brazel with On Me right here on the Varsity Radio Show.
It's too many count on me. Yeah, in this life of sin and crime, seen for mine, had to fight to stay alive. Lost out, stuck in a while. All these.
I thought you were getting me all motivated and stuff, Steven.
Yep, you know it.
Getting hyped.
Bum, 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 bum. So, okay, Matt, you got any special talents and or abilities?
Are we going for funny, or are we going?
You know,
for...
whatever you got, man. I'm just excited. You know, I wouldn't call this a talent. I just show up.
What's your talent,
Steven? My talent, being alive, breathing,
common sense, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I got you. I'll be honest. I'm really good at playing offense on Madden.
Really? The defense is what gets you?
If you could play defense, me and you would be stacked.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So when I was in college,
I've almost won a tournament.
There was a guy that I'm not going to say his name, but
I made it to the final.
Well, no. So this is what he would do, and you may be this guy. So I come in and we're playing in this common area where we were.
Yep.
And he's the guy
Madden?
who comes in.
Yeah.
It was NCAA.
Oh yeah, I loved NCAA.
But he was the guy who would like talk smack and be like,
could
"Hey,
play?
Well, no, he could play, but what he would do is you'd start the game, and he didn't talk about this. This was not part of the game. You're like, choose whoever you want. I'm going to choose this team. Okay, great. So we start playing, and then he sits down, and he pauses the game immediately and goes into the playbook and swaps to his favorite playbook, starts changing audibles and all this kind of stuff, which we had not said was cool.
Yeah.
And then he has all his favorite audibles.
Cheater!
Never huddles.
I never huddled either.
Like it was.
I don't know how to change it all.
I was not prepared
Yeah.
for what ensued after that.
Right.
He didn't beat me by that much, but I feel like the game wasn't fair.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree that feels rigged, and it bothers me.
Yeah, like he would choose this random team, and then this would have been, I think, like we were playing NCAA 05 maybe. Whenever like Vince Young was the best player.
Oh yeah.
And he would pick West Virginia, who had a good team that year, but then he would change it to like the Texas playbook, change all the audibles, and there was no chance.
I know.
Yeah.
Right? See, I could do that. I'm really good. If I know the audibles, I'm really good.
Well, yeah, because at that point, they don't have a chance.
Yeah, because they don't know what you're playing.
No, and you do. And you know how you can, at one point...
change up so quick, you can't.
You can't adjust.
Yeah. And see, I guess that's what I would say. I'm really, really good NCAA and Madden offense.
See, I feel like...
Defense, not so good.
Well, that's why on defense
I can't figure out the defense.
But what do you do on defense though? Like if you're me, you pick a defense and then you choose like the defensive end and you just rush. You let everybody else do their jobs.
Right.
You don't actually try to do anything.
Right.
You just let them go.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
See, I need you on my team.
Or like a defensive tackle. And I just have fun.
Matt, you're on my Madden team.
Let's go.
Yeah. You play defense, I'll play offense.
Hey, I'm fine with it.
And we'll dominate.
I'll be a 400-pound defensive lineman the whole game. Let's go.
Everybody.
Yeah,
you're gonna be what's his name? Mount Cody.
Oh my goodness. Where is he though? I mean,
he's not doing anything now. What is he doing,
nobody
Steven?
knows.
What is Mount Cody doing?
I saw something the other day, but he's probably sent it to house.
He made a lot of money.
Hey,
Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, he was there for a minute. I'll tell you what I tell my wife anytime we talk about how like a celebrity or a player, like where are they now? And they're like one of two things. If they made a little bit of money, they're like bathing in their bathtub full of money. But if it's like Mount Cody, they're in a pool somewhere of just money, just swimming around, chilling.
I mean, why wouldn't you? And then I don't know, Steven, were you the one that posted this? Bo Scarborough.
Yes, I saw that.
There was a beast of a human being.
That's awesome. That's gonna be so good for them.
He is gonna be the running back for the Birmingham Stallions.
The Birmingham Stallions, and they're still undefeated, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure they're still undefeated. They're picking up, a really good running back.
I mean, they're the home team every time. Think about it.
That's not fair.
No,
but I don't know if he'll start because they've been playing really good ball.
Bo, I'm surprised he's not in the NFL anymore.
Well, he's huge. I mean, he's like a Derrick Henry 2.0.
He's like a Najee Harris. Too.
Yeah.
But he was not as good as those two. But he was as big as those two.
He had the size and he had the speed, but I don't know what it was.
Derrick Henry's a monster.
Oh, he is.
He is a monster. He looks like
Yeah.
And we posted this during the season last year. He looks like the Madden
creative
running
player
back that you would create. He looks in human form like the guy we created whole team to look like.
The most unfortunate photo I think has ever been taken.
Is that not true?
It is.
He's huge.
I think the most unfortunate photo ever taken, and he has actually said stop posting it, but it's a picture of Derrick Henry standing next to Mark Ingram.
Yes, and Mark Ingram's he looks like a midget.
It's like not even fair.
And Mark Ingram's good though.
He's a big dude, but he's not Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry
He's probably
like
the largest running back there ever was.
It's like you created him in a lab. He's 6'2" or 6'3", and he's like 240.
240. He's my size.
He's a big
but
dude.
he's all muscle.
And he runs like a 2.4 40.
Can you
it's not even
imagine
fair.
somebody my size? Look, that one. Yes.
There it is. There it is. That's the picture right there.
He is a massive human being.
Look, Mark Ingram's not even happy with the picture
like,
there.
Get away from me.
It's like in the moment he says, this
They're
is about to be a
taking
meme.
Pictures. Go away.
This photo will never go away. He knows that immediately.
Look at him. That is a grown man right there. That's a grown man. He's my size, but he's all muscle.
If you really pay attention to that picture, though, Derrick Henry looks too big for even his helmet.
He's so
like his nose
big.
is like almost touching the face mask.
Okay.
It's like he has a child's helmet.
Who would be brave enough to get in front of that man? Have you seen the things he's been doing in the NFL this last year? The way he just throws people, throws grown men.
I watched the NFL Top 100, and like the way they describe him, it's like, how would you say? It's like he's like a defensive end playing running back.
He just takes his stiff arm is incredible, and he literally throws people.
Did you see it when
throws them just like they're?
Oh my goodness, was it Norman?
Like, throws them away.
Was it Josh Norman from the Bills that he basically taught how to fly with his stiff arm? I mean, he just basically picks him up and throws him off the field. It's not even fair.
It's insane. But yeah, he is huge. Look at his arms.
It's okay,
if you're a defensive guy, do you really want to run into that?
Mm-mm.
No, nobody wants to hit that.
Mm-mm. You want to try and take out his legs.
Even if you're 300 pounds, the way the man runs, if he ever gets going, you're gonna die.
His legs are like tree trunks. It's not even fair.
Steven, don't you want to look like that?
Yeah, I want to be like that when I grow up.
Come on. I'm gonna look like Derrick Henry.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than Derrick Henry, but I want to be like him when I grow up.
I'm not ever gonna have dreads. Like
you
that.
could. I think you could.
I will say this. If he keeps up on the track that he's going, though, he's easily going in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
He makes the Tennessee Titans look good, and it got me excited when they moved old Julio Jones over there.
Yeah. But they cut him.
They cut Julio?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. And they just traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles, so they lost their 2 guys.
Wow.
And then they drafted a guy out of the SEC. I forgot where he was, but he's built like A.J. Brown and Julio, and they're supposed to replace him. But yeah, on draft day, they traded A.J. Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles. So they've lost both of their big receivers.
That's very sad.
Yeah.
I can't believe they got rid of Julio.
Mm-hmm. They cut him. I think they did. I have to go back and look. But I'm pretty sure.
Why would you get rid of Julio? Julio was killing it at the Falcons. He should have known.
Let's see.
He should have known. Old Julio.
Yep, he's currently a free agent.
Well, I'm surprised nobody's picked him up. But he is older now.
He is.
I forget that.
He and I are the same age, so he's 32.
Which
32,
is 33. That's
33.
an old receiver.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Candy. We got 8 seconds. You guys ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Here we go.
It's time for the FCA moment of the week.
And I am so excited to have with us one of my favorite human beings on the planet, the Candy Armstrong, keynote speaker for FCA.
Negative.
It's gonna happen, Candy.
He's setting you up.
Candy, you got a haircut. It looks very nice.
How are y'all doing?
I'm good. I said you have a haircut, and it looks very nice.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like we had a big event and got in late last night, so it's that I don't care today.
I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I felt at church on Sunday morning.
Messy hair, don't care.
I did a wedding on Saturday, and then I got to church, and I was just dragging.
You were done.
I was
Yeah.
there, but I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Candy,
Yes,
my wife was at your event last night.
I know. Did she enjoy it?
She did.
It was good.
She did.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, she would have liked it better if you were the one speaking, but yeah. I mean,
Bethany really knocked it out of the ballpark.
There you go.
Yeah. So tell us what's going on in the FCA world.
Well, we had a really good event yesterday. We had almost 600 ladies and their daughters join us for a message from the man last night. Bethany Hamilton, of course, was the speaker. So it was a really good event. The weather was amazing. You couldn't have got any better. And now then we've come in this morning and we are all about some camp going on.
There
So
you
that's
go.
what
There you
our
go.
focus is. We have boot camp 3 weeks from today. So we are on it. We are full gear camp mode right now. So yeah.
Miss Candy,
Yes.
do you get to be a drill sergeant? You
No.
like, oh,
Come on.
No.
Candy,
No.
you've got to.
No. I'm behind the scenes where I love it.
Get it. I can hear Candy.
That's not at one point. I did feel like that though. I
Yeah.
was like yelling, like trying to direct people. Like,
Right.
"Yeah."
You
Yeah.
over there. You over there.
That's
Hey,
right.
if it's not for those people behind the scenes, none of it works
You
anyway.
know, if I could hear Candy saying, "You want to change the world? This is what you got to do.
That's it.
That's how it works." Gonna throw down.
Goodness gracious.
So camp's coming up.
Camp's coming up. We actually have, I got to cheat on Aberville. We have boot camp starting 3 weeks from today.
Yep.
Then after boot camp is the Marshall County over at Aberville. It is going to be June 6th through 10.
Yeah.
And then we go Madison East Camp is going to be June 13th through 17, which is going to be at Whitesburg Baptist Church at the Rock.
Nice.
Pullman Sports Camp will be July 15th, and that's going to be at Coleman High School this year. So a new location for that one. Madison West, July the 18th through the 22nd, and that's going to be at Bob Jones High School again. And then the big finale of the summer is going to be August the 5th and 6th. That is our PLT party and conference. At our PLT party this year, we're going to have casting crowns.
Ooh.
We're super excited about that. And then on Saturday night for the conference, lost it. Andy Mineo is going to be doing a concert for the campers.
Yeah.
There we go.
And Candy
So, yeah.
is the keynote speaker.
There we go.
Yeah.
No,
Give her the microphone. She's got the
No,
microphone.
but speaking of that, Tom Richter is going to be the keynote speaker that weekend. He's
Who?
gonna- right? Tom Richter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
From Coleman.
He's pretty cool, but he's not Candy, so
Hmm.
yeah.
So yes, so we have lots going on with camp right now.
Yeah.
And you can register your camper. All 4 camps that we do: Madison County East, Madison County West, Coleman, and PLT. Registration is now open for all the events, and that's going to be at NorthAlabamaFCA.org. You can find it on our front page, or you can go on the little drop-down boxes to the individual camps, and it'll give you all the information about that. And then also PLT tickets went on sale last Thursday, and you can get your tickets there at Ticketmaster.com. And it's going to be at the Mark C. Smith Concert Hall this year instead of the actual VBC. So tickets are available. Tickets will be limited, but it's a really, really, really nice venue that we're going to this year. So
Wow.
It's your new one. It's nice.
That's cool.
Wow. Wow.
So get your tickets today. Register today for camp. If you've got a camper,
Do it now.
The campers are ages 7 through 13, and then there's something else I was going to say.
Matt, you could get
Oh,
in
and
on
the
that.
day of
I think
camp.
I could shave.
For each camp, it will be Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30. 8 o'clock's the earliest drop-off you can do. But yes, parents listening, kiddos out there, teenagers, PLT camp, get registered. You
Wow.
will not, it will not disappoint.
That is
It will be
phenomenal.
life-changing.
And if you ever get to hear Candy speak, it will not be a disappointment. So,
No.
just
Only I'm
saying.
here. And I got to do a shout out. Kayla King, if you're listening today, she and I had this discussion last night. Hey, girl, love you. And thank you for your help last night.
Ooh, awesome shout out.
Nice. Candy, you're one of my favorite parts of
You say
Tuesday. The whole day. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome, and thank y'all for everything y'all do and for supporting FCA and helping us get the word out there, because that's what it's all about, is getting the words out, serving our community, and sharing God's word and give people hope.
So good. So good. Well, we just had our Candy moment, so
we're good now.
You have a great day. See, she needs to be a keynote. I'm just saying. Anyway,
I'm ready.
You have a great rest of your day. We're glad we got to talk
Thanks,
to
you
you.
guys too, and be careful. Take care.
All right, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Made my bed and I dug my grave. You don't worry what a fool myself. I saw God.
I don't know why she's so opposed to speaking, because every time she does, I get all motivated.
Ready to run through a wall?
I'm ready. I mean, Candy Armstrong, she's the stuff. So, Steven, I know you got something funny over there for us.
I always have something funny.
There he is. I can hear his voice now.
Yeah.
So-
All right. So I think maybe I want to start it off with this. It's kind of contagious. It's one of those things. I'm not talking about COVID either.
Sneezes?
It's definitely contagious.
Yeah, we don't want any of that.
That's a power word right now. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Sneezes are contagious. Also,
Achoo.
yawns are contagious.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Accurate.
I almost yawned when you said it.
Accurate.
Well, if you almost yawned when I said it, you're definitely going to yawn when this guy says
Oh,
it.
man.
Oh, come on.
Got this for you. So let me get it just right so I can play this for you, and we will show it to you. All right. So this guy, he's pretty good at this. Let's see if he gets you on this one. I'm going to be watching you. I'll have you all up on the
Very
screen.
likely I'm going to yawn, because you're already prepping me, and I'm feeling it coming.
I'm going to yawn before you show the thing.
Thanks, man.
All right, here we go. And let's see. Da-da-da.
They are contagious.
It's so true.
I challenge you to watch this whole video without...
Hold on. Goodness. Give me a second. Let's see here.
We're going to see it in a minute.
We will see it. I got some other stuff, too. You almost saw that part. Okay, here we go. Let's try it now, shall we?
That's me. That's me when I looked like a small child.
Uh-oh.
Right there.
Yeah.
I challenge you to watch this whole video without yawning. For many of you, seeing me yawn just now was enough to make you want to yawn too. But can you suppress it?
This is so hard. I'm having
Tightening in the back of your throat,
I'm fighting right
moistness in the
now.
eyes, a gentle pressure in the ears, a tenseness that you know can be relieved with one simple yawn. Even seeing a picture of someone yawning with no sound or motion can be enough to induce a yawn. Or maybe you're one of those people who can read yawn or hear the word yawn, repeated yawn, and feel the need to yawn. Congratulations. You made it to the end of the video without yawning. You also put yourself in a lot of discomfort just because some stranger on the internet told you to, so I don't know who the real winner is here. I got you! You yawned!
I survived.
I made it.
And it was a struggle.
Good job.
And I'm bad about yawning like all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that now. You know, in a minute. It's going to hit me in a minute.
There's another trend that's going around TikTok right now.
Yeah?
It's the Sprite challenge. Have you seen this?
No.
You take an entire 20 ounce of Sprite and you drink it without a single burp.
No.
No,
You
it's
got to
not
get
possible.
all the way to the bottom with not a burp.
Not possible.
I think
I've seen
that's
people do it.
impossible.
I've seen people do it, but the amount of explosive gas that comes out afterwards, like when they're done, when they're finally finished, and they try to say something, yeah, forget about it.
Man, I
You're
remember
speaking in burp for like 20 seconds.
there were some of
Wow.
those when I was in college that were pretty rough.
Yeah.
Now, Steven,
Uh-huh.
in a minute, I got to tell you something, because, you know,
Sure.
me and your kids are into rec league sports.
Uh-huh.
I got to brag on my son a little bit.
Really?
Because I'm pretty excited. My son hit his first home run last night.
Yeah, there we go.
Ever.
Yeah.
And he scored the winning run
Yay.
of the game.
Oh, wow.
That's
And
fun.
I'm just proud of it.
Walk off.
And, yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's made me happy. The home run wasn't the last score. Somebody
Okay.
else hit the ball, but he got in. And it was there's some fun things that happened at that game that I can't discuss on Christian radio.
There always is in rec league sports.
But I was like, I can't believe this is happening.
If you really want to see,
Anyway.
if you really want to see how sanctified someone is, go to a rec league baseball field.
No, Matt, and you'll agree. You ever played church softball? You want to know who the people who are really saved are?
Yeah, and it's usually
Put somebody through church league softball.
It's usually the staff members who are the worst.
And then all of a sudden, you get, that person's not saved. We're trying, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Steven, after saying that, sorry, I had to brag on my son real quick.
It's all good.
Tell me about the Blue Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
What's going down?
So we've won one and we've
Come on.
lost one. So
Since last week.
Yeah. We had a Saturday and a Monday game. No, hold on. We had a Monday last week. We didn't talk about it, right? So we had a Monday last week, then we had a Saturday. So we won our Monday, we lost our Saturday. But, it's all part of it. The season is almost over.
Yeah.
And I've had an absolute blast out there on the soccer field with these kids. Because we got kindergarten, first, and second graders. And it's been fun.
Hey,
this is Steven's first coaching year.
Whatever
He's
happens,
killing it, man.
whatever happens, you won because your team's name is the Blue Dragons.
That's right.
That's right.
Did you name the team?
I only came up with the blue part.
Okay.
They came up with the dragon part.
Okay.
Hey, that's a team effort.
And that's
though.
only because the rec center told you you're going to be this color?
Oh, not necessarily.
Okay.
I kind of picked the color out. They let me
Okay.
kind of pick the
Okay.
jerseys. And
That's nice.
they chose the animal. It could have been Blue Lightning. Could have been Blue Thunder. Could have been Blue Angels.
Blue
but it was
Thunder.
Blue Dragons.
Blue
So,
Thunder
yeah.
sounds like
Could have been
Lightning
Blue Steel
McQueen.
even.
I just love anything.
Blue Steel. God, man.
I just love anything with a dragon.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Something very motivating.
It is.
If I'm honest. Very motivating. How long do we have? We got clutch.
Yeah, we got 54 seconds before we hit
54
ID
seconds.
and then clutch.
Yeah, I had to get the update because I know you're killing it out there.
Uh-huh.
So, you going to do it again next year?
We'll see. It's going to be a different... she's moving up to U10 instead of U8, so we'll see how that works.
Oh, wow.
Going to get her some private lessons, I think, the next few weeks.
Nice.
And see if she can make it into the competitive league for fall. They're having tryouts coming up at the end of this month.
When our boy Eddie Vega comes home, you ought to get him.
Yeah.
Eddie plays for a team in Italy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's a pro team in Italy trying to get picked up.
It's a real deal.
Pretty cool.
Is it bad that when you first said it, I was like, okay, he's talking about coach, but I'm totally the guy who's like, let's try to make him look like an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And put him on our team and just destroy everybody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And believe it or not, you have those even in this U8 league that we're in right now. There's some kids that are like, no, they're too big. All right, hold on a second.
Telemarketers are hitting us hard.
That's Susie. That's your car warranty. Just saying. Me and her we've gotten tight.
You and who?
Me and Susie about our car warranty.
Yeah.
I'm actually fun.
Matt, you were foreign, buddy. I like you.
I'm just saying, fun fact. So I have an alias.
Okay.
I have an alias.
Let's hear it.
So
they call me about my warranty all the time.
Well, no, I get text messages and I get phone calls. It doesn't matter what time of day.
Stop.
And my alias is Renda.
Renda. Tell me about Renda.
Renda. So I have
Matt, you're hilarious.
I have been I've been getting text
Renda.
messages and calls
All right, Renda.
for Renda for like 3 years. And it's
because you've been doing that to them.
No, they just called me. And they swear I have some property in Huntsville that they really want to buy. And the bad thing is I'm just not sure I'm ready to let go of that property yet. I'm just not sure. They keep calling and I could have made some money off of it, but
say how much you gonna give me.
Yeah.
Come on, Renda.
I'm just saying. We all need a good...
Why are you holding out?
We need a good alias, don't we?
Did you missed that whole thing, Steven.
Yeah.
He's been Renda for 3 years.
I've been getting phone
to
calls.
These telemarketers in Huntsville who want to buy property.
They want to buy my property, and my name is Renda. I get phone calls, voicemails, text messages, and the bad thing is I'm not the person. I'm terrible about this. I have friends who would entertain them.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like I'll try for a minute and then I just break. I just don't have it in me.
Yeah.
You know what my wife does to telemarketers? I love it. She hands the phone to my 3-year-old. And just lets them communicate. It's great. You should try that.
I won't give it to my 2.5-year-old and see what he does, because he's bad about. We'll be playing.
Who cares what they do to him?
We'll be playing in the backyard, and he'll just stop me and be like, "Daddy, I'm working," and he'll just put his hand up to his ear and just act like he's having a business type conversation.
So hand him the phone next time and let the boy go to work.
I believe he would.
Yeah,
I think that'd be hilarious.
Hey,
I want you to record that because I want to see what happens.
The bad part is what's going to happen whenever he actually makes us some money off of that property in Huntsville.
Come on.
Send me a check.
As long as he doesn't give out your bank number.
If my 2.5-year-old knows it, I mean, whatever. I'll let him start investing for me or something.
I mean, it's like Boss Baby.
He's a smart kid. I used this in a sermon illustration a few weeks ago, but he saw me going through my notes for Sunday morning, and he said, "Daddy, what you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm preaching, so I'm going over my notes. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say." And he looks at me and he says, "Daddy, you tell them Jesus loves you." And then he pauses. And I'm like, man, this is so profound. This is so good. And then he says, "And go to the potty."
That's a good sermon.
So that
I'm just saying he was dropping some heat there.
I'm just saying that, and that would
After he says potty and you say dropping some heat, that just, no, dude.
Hey, that's how I opened my sermon 2 weeks ago. So do with it what you will.
Yeah.
It worked out. Everybody laughed.
There you go.
I mean,
and it was real. I didn't make that up.
That was for real.
Those are the seasons of life we're in. We're talking about Jesus and we're potty training. If those things overlap a little bit, I think it's okay. I think Jesus gets it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. At least they're not calling you names.
No, he just stomps violently and stares.
I know. Wait, you're in 2.5?
Mm-hmm.
Get ready to have your child just randomly grab things and start throwing them.
Oh yeah, no,
just because.
Yeah, he's something. He's funny. He loves his little brother, so I hold brother, and he'll hold him for a second, and then when he gets tired of holding him, he just lets go.
Maybe you shouldn't let him touch his brother.
There's we're building relationships here, and we're he's gonna have to survive. So,
That's right.
Yeah,
Here we go with clutch, guys.
All
We got
right.
5 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and swap us over.
Just like you.
And now, today's clutch moment.
Today I want to talk to you about something we don't generally talk about a lot, but it's called declaration. Declaration. Can you say declaration?
Declaration.
It felt good, didn't it?
It did. It was the way you asked me to say it, though. It made me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm so sorry.
I was like, is he trying to lure me into something here?
No. That's it. Just wasn't on the notes, was it? It got you off guard.
Yeah.
So, what is something that you believe in, Matt, a lot, to the point that you would fight for it? And don't say Jesus. We all know you would fight for Jesus, so give me something else.
I would say mentoring young men.
I like that.
That's my thing. I love discipleship. I love being able to pour into young guys and just be able to carry them through some stuff.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I know Matt sounds like he's early 20s, but he's actually in his 30s.
I am.
So.
I'm basically a child now.
Okay.
Do you ever grow up, though?
No.
Absolutely
no,
not.
To a point. But no. No. So, I'm talking about declaration. I feel like right now I should give you a definition.
Okay, let's do it.
So the definition of declaration is the formal announcement of the beginning of a state or condition.
I like it.
Right?
I like it.
And this is what I mean by this. Too often in our Christian faith, we make lots of statements, but with no real belief in what we're actually saying.
Absolutely.
So when I'm saying declaring things, I'm saying that we believe in the things that we say we believe in.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some things we can learn about declaration? First thing, declaration facts. Declaration ignites something inside of you that God often wants to do through you. So how do you cultivate passion? I'm going to say this on about to your question. How do you cultivate passion? And I like this. Find something you're willing to die for.
Yep.
And then live for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So here's my question. How does passion for something change how likely you are to actually do or accomplish it?
Well, I mean, you actually care about it, right?
Yeah.
If it's something that you're sold out to, I mean, there's no obstacles. There's nothing that's going to pull your attention away because that's the center of your attention, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're halfway in something, if you've got one leg in and one leg out, then I mean, maybe that passion is just kind of an ember as opposed to a fire, right?
That's good.
So
That's good.
That would be my answer to you. I mean, you're all in.
Yeah.
You're sold out.
I like that. That was a good answer.
Thanks, man.
You're killing it over here. Number 2, we should never make a declaration based on our emotions, but with our faith.
Yep.
So faith believes in spite of the circumstances and acts in spite of the consequences.
Yep.
So we believe, Adrian Rogers said that. Why is it dangerous to make decisions purely based on our emotions?
Well, I mean, I immediately go back to that Jeremiah passage, right? Jeremiah 17.
Yeah.
What does it say about the heart? The heart is deceitful above all things. So
who can know what it wants?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and we get. This is something that I tell our people all the time is that happiness is fleeting, but joy is something that's ever present, right? It never flees. Like it's there. Joy is more of a worldview as opposed to an emotion.
Right.
So whenever it comes to those emotions, if we let them control us, man, they'll pull us all over the place.
Yeah. Because our emotions are like roller coasters.
They really are.
And they're up and down and round and round.
Mm-hmm. I've had a bunch. I've been up and down just in the past few days.
Right?
I mean, just conversations you have with people. They just, whether you want them to or not, they can bring you
Take
down quick.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Really quick.
Yep, you're right. Then point number 3. This is our last point. Declaration begins to unleash the things God created you to do. Declaration, when I actually believe what I'm saying, it unleashes the things that God created you to do. In John 14:12-14, it says, I tell you the truth. Anyone who believes in me will do the same works I've done and even greater works, because I'm going to be with the Father. You can ask for anything in my name, and I will do it, so that the Son can bring glory to the Father. Yes, ask me for anything in my name, and I'll do it. So how does God often choose to use us?
I would say within our context, but in a way that makes us uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, he's definitely been preparing us our entire life for those opportunities, but he's not going to allow for us to hang out in that place where we were.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
He's going to grow us.
Absolutely, constantly. I mean, we see that all throughout the Scriptures. So, I would say that he's prepared us in a specific context. He's surrounded us with people that need us and need the gospel, but also, in that moment, he's going to stretch us. He's gonna help us to grow while we try to help other people grow too.
That's good. That's good. So true. Because and here's my thing. You say Jesus is your Savior, you need to act like that.
Absolutely.
If you say you're a Christian, act like it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that word belief, that belief is not just a intellectual thing. It's
right.
It's an active in the correct Greek text. It's an active form of life.
That's so good. That's so good. Like Matt dropping bars over here. So good. I just declare to you,
Boom.
as you're out there, I challenge you to believe what you say. Believe that God can be and do what he says he can be and do.
Absolutely.
Through you. That's my challenge to you this week. Thanks for listening. Come over to Facebook Live with me and Matt and Steven, and soon we're going to have our athletes with us. We're going to learn how to fish. It's going to be great.
I need somebody to teach me.
Yeah, somebody does. That's the good stuff. Steven's
my guy.
Steven, can you throw some funny stuff? I need to laugh.
Sure. Yeah.
I need to laugh really good.
Just look at me. You'll laugh, I promise.
Talking about babies earlier. You ever watch them eat?
You're going to love how he, sequence goes from one thing to the next.
Yeah, I feel like
you think you're having a real conversation, and all of a sudden it's so good.
This is like a courtroom. Anything I say can and will be used against me.
And turned into a video. Anyways.
So,
yes, babies.
Rockstar, the voiceover
Oh,
dude,
these are my favorite.
he got a hold of a baby eating, and this is what it looks and sounds like.
Hold up, what?
Oh, he's my favorite.
If it'll play, hold on. Let me find it.
Oh, I did that one Eli this morning.
You did that with, okay, all right.
My little boy.
You're going to love this.
This is where we are right now with my youngest.
Here we go. Play.
Okay, let me get a bite.
Yeah, that's actual footage and actual audio from that baby.
Listen to this.
He'll be a good bass singer one day.
Hey, y'all food good over there too? It's good over there? I like y'all food. Yeah, I like my food. What's so funny? What y'all laughing at?
It's like for some reason they figure out how to release their jaws to make their mouth bigger.
That guy's the king of the voiceovers.
So this past weekend we went to some friend's house, and the whole week it was supposed to be pretty, and it gets Saturday and it's going to be 65. It's supposed to be 80 the whole week.
It's weird.
So our
Third
friends
winter.
had got their big inflatable water slide, and they're like, "Oh, this is going to be great. The weather's going to be perfect."
Freezing.
Well, it wasn't. But you know what? When you put that much effort in, you pull the water slide out.
That's right.
So my oldest, he gets in there, and I see him shaking. And I said, "Sam, you ready to get out?" And he looks at me, and he just starts shaking, and he goes, and then he goes back up and slides again. He's like, "I'm not getting off this thing. I'm here. I'm here to stay."
Wow. I love the
He said, "Daddy, I'm cold, but I like sliding." And I had to peel him off of it. He was turning blue. It was bad. I'm gonna have
child
people,
abuse.
I'm gonna have people are gonna be waiting in my house to take my children when I get home.
It's gonna be fun. That's hilarious.
He just like screamed.
But you said I had to peel him off. So at least you peeled him off.
No, I did. When I took him inside, he literally just sat there and shook.
He was
way
cold.
longer. Yeah, it was bad. I'm incriminating myself right now.
Yeah.
So these water slides.
Yes.
You know, like when you go to a water park, you get up to the very top. You've walked all that way.
Mm-hmm.
You get there. You sit down in the tube.
Yeah.
And, I mean, usually they don't want you doing anything crazy. It's like you must just sit down, grab the handles so we can push you along.
And don't die.
There's this one guy who said, you know what? I'm going to help you out. This is not any ordinary water park.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Take a look at this.
What we got?
Look at that water pushing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Is he going with him? Oh!
Wow.
And the bad thing is...
Look at that, he comes back.
And look at the just how calm he is.
Yeah. That's what he does.
Yeah, like this is nothing new.
I wonder if he gets paid an extra $2 an hour to do that.
You know. He's living his best
That
life.
dude is basically walking. He's basically walking away from an explosion in a movie.
He's like a washing machine. Look at this.
Like an agitator in the washing machine.
Yeah, look at him. He look.
Got to get him shook up first.
Why is that? Oh,
Get him all nice and settled.
There it is. Oh, right there. Okay. And you're gone. He pushes him down. And then he comes back like,
but look
no
at
big deal.
He's grabbing the shades.
Yep.
Next.
He's ready.
That was funny.
Uh-huh. Good stuff.
Steven.
Yeah.
Matt. Well, I was going to say, Matt, you need to apply for that job.
That was actually me.
With a beard.
Yeah,
Without a beard.
I taught him how to do his job.
You know. I mean, it looks awesome. I'm a little shocked. That's impressive, though. Like, once he pushes him down, how far, like, you know.
Is it bad that the weird thing that I noticed is that his tan is on point until his feet?
You know?
I didn't notice
I didn't
that.
notice it either.
Not at all.
You're right.
You're welcome.
It's like chicken skin down
You're
there.
welcome.
And Steven, I sent you a video. You know, I know your wife deals with this. I think I saw a teacher post it. And
the hallway.
line drill, in the hallway is a legit thing. And I saw somebody post this, and I thought it was hilarious. So
yeah, want to see it? Here we go.
Yeah, let's discuss this.
Hold on, what? Yeah.
Right?
Is it bad that I still do this?
Right? I was
go.
that kid.
You're talking about secret skills earlier?
That one right there.
That's great. Oh, jump the lines.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so true, though, isn't it?
That's some team building is what that is.
I mean, yeah. As a primary school child.
Those children are closer than ones who would be, like, orderly. I feel like that's a family.
Yeah.
That's real.
Does Cassie deal with that, Steven?
She deals with all kinds of kids every day.
Yeah.
You know, back when I was in school, I went to JSU, right?
There we go.
But I was
Fear the
over.
beak.
You struggled with the line then?
No.
Okay.
No, talking about JSU. My wife went there to be a teacher, and actually, I went through a lot of teaching classes myself. I was going to be a band director. I went through the music program, right?
Nice.
So I did my student teaching. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever thought about what it would be like to have a room full of beginner band students with instruments in their hands, but you think they talk loud. You get them with an instrument in their hand. Well, they're always looking for new and creative ways to make music.
Yes.
And so I came across.
I think they found it.
I came across this on TikTok, and I thought it was worth showing you guys.
Okay.
So this person's going to take a trumpet and going to play it
I love the way you built it.
just a little differently.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful.
Musicians, I am challenging you to play your instrument as incorrectly as possible.
Yes.
That's not how you play the trumpet. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that could be done. Now that's correctly.
He broke the rules.
He's breaking the rules. Okay, not breaking the rules, but that's really cool.
That's awesome.
I didn't know that could be done either.
Is it bad that we're all kind of dancing?
Creative, huh?
That was more contagious than the yawn.
That was amazing.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was amazing, Steven.
So, always experiment, right?
You didn't
come up
fail
with creative
me.
ways.
I have never seen trumpets played in those like that, but he played it.
He did.
I didn't know that could be done.
He didn't either until he said, "Can I do this?"
He found out really quick he could.
That's amazing.
That's incredible.
You know,
I wanna
you
make
and your
this go.
friend, or maybe you and your brother. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a younger sister.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
you with your younger sister, did y'all ever race into the house? Like,
Oh, yeah.
see who could beat
Oh,
the other
yeah.
one?
So funny story. My sister and I are actually 12 years apart,
Yeah.
and she just graduated from Albertville last year. And
12
so she was
years apart.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm more like a weird uncle than anything else. But
Yeah.
she ran track and I ran track too. And
Okay.
we actually, to this day, will still race each other like on the beach when we go on vacation and
Who
stuff.
wins?
I got you.
I don't want to throw shade on her.
So you're saying she wins?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No.
Most,
here you go.
Most recently.
This is what some kind of a race to the house between siblings might look like. It
Okay.
might not, but you be the judge.
Hey, bro, let's race to the house. 1,
Yeah.
3.
There we go.
Bro, you cheated, bro. You cheated.
You were asking how I win. That's
That
how
was
I win.
rock star. That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I just
That
take
was
her.
him.
I take her legs out at the start. That's how I win.
Is that how it works?
Mhm.
Okay.
No mercy.
You tackle. That works.
Full tackle racing.
You know, in all honesty, I was so excited back in the day when we came out with cheapo laser tag things.
Oh yeah.
Because I could finally say, you can't cheat anymore to my brother.
Oh, you can cheat with anything though.
Well, there was a thing that said you lose
Just put like some tape over the
because it
sensors.
would die. Yeah, well, that's true. But we never did that. So,
Y'all weren't very creative.
well, because I would have just quit playing.
You were honest.
So my brother, we used to play Monopoly.
Mm.
And he would always want to be the banker. Because he would slide. Is it 500s? He'd slide the 500s throughout the game. At the end of the game, it's like he's got $5,000. I said, Evan, there's no way you got $5,000.
One of my favorites.
We know you cheated,
Oh,
and I'm no longer playing with you.
We had the Disney version of that.
Yeah.
And we had in college we had like 6 college guys playing that at like 2:00 in the morning. So we're
Yeah,
already
because it goes forever.
we're already delirious.
Yeah.
And there's one of our bigger guys who's there with us. He's winning. He's destroying us all, but he gets that cleaning fee thing that takes all your money for however many properties you had. So he's about to win, and it says you lose this much money because Tinkerbell has to clean all your properties. He just throws the thing. He's like, I'm tired of this.
And y'all were obviously done after that, too.
I'm just saying Monopoly can be
It
dangerous.
brings out the worst in people.
I think so.
Steven, would you say that's accurate?
It takes a really long time to play.
It does, and it really does. Take the worst. It brings the worst out.
Does
in
anybody
you.
ever finish a game of Monopoly?
That's a great question, Steven.
Yes, it just takes hours.
It's
And
kind of-
afterwards, you needed a hug. You just need one.
Need therapy.
You need therapy. You need a hug. A hug really comes in handy. But you ever thought about the way that you hug each other?
You're great.
I'm on point, dude.
You were nailing it.
You talking like full frontal or side hug? What are we
that's
doing?
just it. There's
It
a
depends
rule.
on who I'm hugging.
There's a rule between guys. I'm talking about the guy hug.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Michael Jr. has something to say about that.
I'm like dapping people up. What we got?
My
And I am a hugger. I love hugging people. Like, I'm a hugger. I can't. And men, I'm cool with hugging men too. Men, we got some rules when we hug. Though, don't we? We got rules, don't we? Fellas, like, yeah. Anybody know any of the rules? Nope. You know why? Because we don't talk about it.
Nope.
If you're a man in here, when was the last time you talked to another man about how you want to be hugged? That's not something we discuss, but there are rules. I'm going to share some of the rules with you right now. Rule number 1, the hug can only last 1.4 seconds. This is when men hug, and it can only last 1.4 seconds. And you know the hug is over because of rule number 2. Every time we hug, what we do? We tap out.
That's right.
Tap, tap,
Bam,
release. Fellas, nobody taught you to tap out? You just know you're supposed to tap out. Like it's just in you. Tap, tap, release. Fellas, you ever tap out and they don't release? I'm like, tap, tap, bro. Tap, tap. I'm doing Morse code on this dude back. Tap, 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 tap. I tapped him so hard he burped. I'm like, dude, you just burped, man.
That's
Another
hilarious.
rule we have is left hand under, right hand over.
Oh, that's right.
Tap out, release.
That's right.
It's left hand under. I don't care if you left hand or right hand. It don't matter. Left hand under, right hand over, tap out, release. Fellas, you know how you know this is a rule? You ever have a dude try to go under?
Yeah, it's awkward.
He can't go under. He go under. You gotta go over. Now y'all slow dancing. That's what you're doing. Turn on the Luther Vandross at this point. Or John the Mayor for this audience. That was funny for me. John, that was great.
Good stuff.
Have y'all ever noticed that it's that way with
There
anything,
is
though?
so much truth in that.
But tap tap is like a man's thing. Like
That's it.
You ever picked up a drill and not went zzz, zzz?
Right, you have to.
Have you ever put down some ratchet straps and then not go thung thung?
Right.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Yep. That's it. Or when
Why
you
don't
see,
you make a TikTok?
I'm just saying
video.
it doesn't exist.
TikTok.
We've got to check it.
That's true. Why are you throwing truth bombs at me like that?
I'm just saying.
Hey, Steven, can we bring those guys in?
we can. Where's Bailey at? She around?
She took them in there a while back, I think.
Okay.
I think they got here real early.
You think she's still around?
I'll see.
Okay, text her real quick.
Generally, no, but I'll
Okay, well, I can go get them.
see.
Not a big deal. Oh, I was gonna say this is the reason why I was even hesitating. You ever notice how when you see somebody out and about that you know as a guy, you do the little head thing, but it's up for the person that you know. And it's down for the person that you don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did
you don't know? I notice it now, but I didn't.
Did you see that meme the other day?
Oh, there they are.
Oh man, I wish I could find it.
Which one?
I sent it to somebody. Oh my goodness, it was exactly about that because there's one about if you it's up saying hey, down acknowledging somebody. I think it's to the right if you want them to come over there where you are.
Yeah.
And then it's left.
It's funny the way we communicate.
It's something else if it's left.
Y'all
I
have
don't
a
know what
seat
it
at either of
is.
those
What's
chairs.
up, guys? Look at them rocking the fishing
Living
shirts
the
and
dream.
everything. They're ready to go.
So we have, as soon as you put the headphones on right there. Yeah.
You'll be
Get
a
up
part
to
of our
that
world
microphone,
then.
Yeah.
Be able to hear all the fun stuff.
Welcome to the party.
Hello.
And we just want to tell you right here off the bat, we're not very good at fishing.
Speak for yourself.
But
I'm joking.
now he says it. Now he says it. He's been playing a game. And so, but we're excited to have you.
Well, thank you.
And we want to hear how to fish greatly.
Yeah,
and,
we're fully expecting
your
to
story.
walk out of here being professionals.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
the
help
bar's
me
high.
out.
We're the people to talk to.
Are
oh,
you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I like the confidence.
I like to think so at least.
He's ready.
I like to think so. But yeah,
Living the dream.
this is just kind of like everybody's got I did basketball in high school. I did football in high school.
Yeah.
This is our thing. I mean, it's I quit, in fact, basketball and was going to do football, baseball. I quit all of them to fish.
Yeah.
Because I love it that much. And when you really invest your time in it like we do, it's hard to do anything else,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all got tournaments going on a lot, don't you?
Well, not as much as we'd like, but yes, we do have about 4 to 5 tournaments a year.
Yeah.
But,
We wish we had more, really.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We wish we had a lot
The
more.
practice fishing takes up more time than the actual tournament.
So do y'all do like pre-fishing where you go to the lake you're going to and stuff?
Yes,
we
we
do.
usually go either Thursday night.
Yeah.
So tournaments are always on Saturday,
Yeah.
and we usually go either Thursday night down to wherever. If not Thursday night, then we wake up at 2:00 on Friday morning and head down there.
Mm.
Usually Thursday night's a little bit more enjoyable, but
There's a 2:00 in the morning? What?
well, we want to get there early,
I don't like
so
getting up.
yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
we like to get there early because we want to be there for the amount of time that we'll be there on tournament day, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. So, like,
Yeah.
if we let out at shoot, what do you say? We usually let out about 6:00, maybe.
Yeah, we have to
wanna
get
be
up
out.
at 4.
We want to be out there fishing at 6:00, so we know exactly what we're going to do when we wake up and we go to our first spot.
You mean to tell me it's still cold when you get out on the water?
Oh yeah.
We get hoodies with the uniforms.
Oh yeah, we
It's
get
part of the
hoodies, yeah.
uniform.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll catch y'all about lunchtime.
You get to stay in your warm bed
That's right.
and
Just route me in. I'll get there
weather
eventually.
fishing. Do you? Well, you don't get to keep the fish, do you?
No, not at the end of
Not
the day.
during the tournament.
No.
Sometimes we wish we could. Like one tournament, we caught a bunch of white bass,
Oh yeah.
Prettiest fish ever. I mean, I wish we could have kept them.
Oh yeah. We don't ever even by ourselves. We don't ever keep any bass. But I mean, there's definitely times like he was saying, you get into some other species that usually are very good, and you're like, dang, I wish I could keep a few.
So what
but
I'm
you
hearing
can't.
now is us knowing these guys at this point is completely useless because there's no fish fry.
Yes.
I thought
There's
I thought I was gonna have something out of this.
Well, when they're
relationship.
competitive. Now, here's what we need to do, Matt. We need to take them on the boat with us, let them catch fish, and then we'll have food to eat. Because if me and you are doing it, it's going to be not so good.
Hey,
Don't get me wrong. I like letting fish go, but bluegill, brim, anything.
Okay.
Every year we get us a good mess.
Okay,
of
we're talking now. Let's go. I like it.
All right, guys, we got 10 seconds to radio,
All right.
okay?
It's the Varsity Athlete Interview.
All right, we're so excited to have Carson Floyd and Jared with us. Jared Bodine. Did I say that right? I got it right.
Got it.
There we go.
Jared Bodine and Carson Floyd.
Sir.
I say that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I totally bombed on somebody's name last week.
Oh,
right?
we have
They usually
every
bomb on
tournament.
his name, yeah. Oh yeah.
Bodine.
I know some Bodines though.
I've known a Bodine before.
Who was it?
I mean, it was down in Tallahassee.
Oh really?
Yeah, down there close to Montgomery. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know him now, but yeah.
there's-
Anyway,
there's a bunch of them.
so y'all probably been fishing how long in your life? Your whole life? Or
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, since we could walk. That's
since
been
you
it.
could walk?
That's a country song right there.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Nailed it. And how long have y'all been like all competitively fishing?
I would say probably well, you can't really do it on school until about 7th grade.
Yeah.
But midway through my 5th grade year, starting a 6th grade year, that's when I kind of knew. I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to spend my time doing.
Yeah.
And 7th grade was actually the first year that the Gunnersville school system started doing the
Extended it to
fishing
the
team.
middle school.
And so it was perfect.
So it was perfect for us.
Yeah. Our first year, we had been fishing together, and we're like, all right, this is what we're going to do.
I mean, and y'all kind of live in Gunnersville, like where it's like
the best, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like we were
yeah.
set to begin with.
It's almost unfair.
It kind of is.
Well, everyone thinks that, but really, we have one of the smaller fishing teams there are.
Yeah, yeah. Of all people, places like DAR, Scottsboro, other places have a lot bigger teams than we do, and
Wow.
it's kind of confusing, but yeah.
It's because y'all are pros and like y'all take up like y'all can just catch that many more fish.
Maybe.
So, what's the best tournament that the best you've done in a tournament?
We got first place our very first year at a lake called Weiss Lake that's on the Coosa River. That actually we had a little bit of an advantage there because I've grown up. We've had a camper at Weiss Lake for my whole life,
Nice.
and I already knew a good bit about it before we
It's
went
my
there.
second time fishing.
It was it was his second time ever fishing that lake, and so
Come
but
on,
I already,
man.
I already knew it, and so I was like, hey, I know some spots, and a lot of people up there at the time were like, we've not fished this lake yet, and so that gave us a big advantage.
That's cool.
That is cool. Well, okay, so I was looking through y'all's stuff before we got here, and I have a very, very serious question. How would you say fishing and Star Wars can relate to one another?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
both love both of them.
I feel like you've thought about this before.
There's always a bigger fish.
Look at this.
Yeah,
there it is.
He was ready.
Yeah.
There it is.
He was ready. That's
And
great.
you, Carson?
I can't really think of nothing. That's the best reply you could have had.
That's awesome.
There's a bigger fish.
That's awesome.
the best reply.
I saw also. Now listen, I'm just saying it. We talked about it beforehand. You guys put it on the sheet, so it's
You
fair
gotta
game.
mention it.
It's fair game. All of us have had some type of mishap when it comes to skiing, or some type of mishap when it comes to being on the water.
I always have to tell this story.
I read about one, and I'm going to let you tell me what happened.
So we recently had to do this for an English paper. It was
Okay.
our most embarrassing moment. So it was his birthday. We go out inner tubing, and
Where did you enter to, Bath?
it was in
out here
Gunnersville
on the
Lake.
lake.
I mean, right where we fish
Right
at.
there.
Yeah.
But So about halfway through the trip, my shorts come off when I'm on the inner tube.
Yep.
And I'm in the water, no shorts on.
Yep.
And Jimmy, his dad, comes by. He's like, Jared, get up here, get on the boat.
Oh, man.
So,
No, I can't.
yeah, I said, Jimmy, I don't have any shorts.
Oh, no.
And he thought I was joking. I wasn't joking.
Oh, my goodness. Did you ever find them?
No, like,
No, they were
so-
gone.
that's the first time I've seen a pair of shorts sink.
So what I want to know is, like, did you just stay in
What
the
was
water
the
for a few
solution?
hours?
So,
Like, how did we get through this?
Everyone had to turn around. All the phones were put up and everything.
Yeah, my dad took
and
everybody's
he
phone.
puts a towel over the ladder, and I just when I get up to the ladder, I just put it around me, and yeah.
Right
So
out the rest of the trip.
well, yeah. So I had to sit for a while.
No
and
more
it
inner
was-
tubing for you.
Oh, see, the next year.
He has dreams about it.
He's done this twice.
Yeah, so the next year we did the same thing, and I tied up my shorts very, very tight the next time.
Yeah, he's
I
a big
made sure.
believer in zip ties now.
Wow.
Hay string,
Is
whatever.
that
you
one
can
of your
find.
advertisers on that shirt right there? Like the
Yeah.
I need to get a
Zip
sponsor.
strings? Yeah. Yeah.
He actually went through and sewed fishing line into
Yeah.
his shorts now.
I mean, little NIL there. Come on. I can show you the solution.
Oh my goodness.
How not to get embarrassed. And so, wow. That was phenomenal, man. Not for you. I mean, he went skinny dipping, didn't want to.
Well, and now the entire listening area knows about it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome.
Well,
Jared.
see, at the moment it was pretty embarrassing, but now
It's funny.
It's
It's just-
funny,
yeah.
and it's a warning to everyone. Make sure you tie up your shorts.
Yeah.
Don't care how confident you think
It's
you
legit
are.
advice. That's good.
Don't do what he did.
So, Carson,
Yes.
tell me something funny that's happened to you, buddy.
Well,
You just look
What
like
I
life's
put-
an adventure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just oozing confidence, isn't he?
Well, what I put down, we went to camp. This is Camp McDowell.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was raining and really messy. There was a ton of kids there. I mean, probably 200. And
Yeah.
we all started running for our cabins when it started raining, and the place was not very well paved or anything. There's
Yeah.
potholes everywhere. I tripped in one of the potholes, skinned my leg all up and stuff. That was embarrassing enough in front of that many people. The other embarrassing part was we have a friend whose name's Nicholas, and his mom was there, and she runs up and like picks me up. I'm in like 6th grade. She runs up, picks me up, and starts carrying me, and I was like, it's just embarrassing.
And he's covered in mud too.
Yeah, I was covered in mud,
Oh,
blood,
man.
all of it. Yeah.
You could have played that to your advantage, Carson. If the mom didn't pick you up, you could have played that to your advantage with the other girls there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I could have.
Yeah. You could turn that into a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't feel like Carson really needs that much help. I
He
feel like-
doesn't.
I feel like his
Carson-
game is pretty strong.
He's got the
Carson,
luscious
your
long
girlfriend's-
hair.
She's listening to this.
Oh, yeah.
Your girlfriend?
Probably.
What's her name?
Riley.
Riley. Riley, call into the radio station. It's 256-505-0885.
Shouldn't have said nothing, Jared.
256-505-0885.
I can feel her face getting
We would
red
like
from here.
to talk
Oh, yeah.
to you. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Give
We
us a
need
phone
your
call.
reaction.
Seriously, we need to talk to you. We can talk to you, interact with you that way. So anyway, this is your sophomore year, right? Both of you. So you've won a tournament. What would be a perfect high school career in fishing to finish out things?
Well, our goal has been, since we started, to make state every year.
Yeah.
And this year we've really had to fight for it. We didn't really think we were going to at first. We struggled in the last tournament, but we pulled it out. We're 57th, and
Top 80 go to state.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
so that's kind of our goal.
Barely got it.
So when is that tournament?
It's June 3rd and 4th, I believe.
I think so.
Or 4th and 5th, one or the other. It's a 2-day tournament at Lake Eufaula, which is
Oh,
on the
okay.
Alabama-Georgia
there.
line.
Yeah, yeah.
Been there.
A lot of alligators.
The
in that
Chad.
lake.
Oh yeah. So do you get more points for catching one of those?
No.
You get points for not getting eaten.
Take a harpoon
Yeah.
out there with you?
Yeah.
So have you fished with alligators?
We have.
Well, I've
actually
had
went
a pretty good encounter with them too.
We've
Oh,
gone
tell
to-
us about that.
Yeah.
So there's this bait called an A-rig, and it has about 6 different baits on it. It's very, very expensive.
Yes.
And I got one hung in shallow water, and I thought, I'll just get in the water.
It was
and
like
get
May.
you know?
It was hot. So it was like,
Seems
you
like
know
a
what?
perfect
You
Said
should
I'll
swim.
just get in the water.
Yeah, seems
Yeah,
very
and
logical.
this is the first
Where
day.
is this?
This is the
Oh,
first
you
day
follow.
we'd been there.
And you follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'd encountered the gators earlier, and I thought, well, this is a pretty clear spot. It should be fine. I'll just stick my hand in there and get it. And so a couple seconds later, I'm pulling up my shirt and stuff, and an alligator. It's probably about 10 foot long. Comes up out of the
Straight
water.
for the boat.
It's like maybe 20 feet from the boat, and I was just like, it's not worth it.
See,
I would get in the boat as quickly as humanly possible.
Oh, I was still in the boat, thankfully.
Oh,
see, I was going to let him.
I thought you were in the water.
He was. I was going to let him get in the
that's
water before I told him that there was an alligator to see just kind of.
Looks like a very nice.
Looks like a
I was
dream
gonna
catcher
wait,
or something.
And then whenever he gets his last sock off, his dad said, "Son, look behind us." And he's just swimming right for the boat.
It was like that big alligator from that Disney movie, just like plays trumpet and stuff.
Crook.
Yeah. He's like, he was cool.
Oh, yeah.
About how, yeah.
I could have fished with a hook for the rest of my career.
Wow. Well, Jared, I'm glad you're alive to talk to us today.
Oh, I've been through.
Got a real Crocodile Dundee over here.
Yeah.
That's not a knife.
Wow, and that was like you follow. When was that? Last year?
No,
it's been back in our 7th grade year.
That was our first year doing it.
When he was a wee lad.
Yeah, I was still learning a lot of things then.
Yeah. Wow. That was scary.
So with you guys moving forward, like obviously your goal is state. You guys are trying to do that this year. Do you guys have any like after high school? Like what do you guys see this like? You guys trying to go to school to do this? Like what do you want to do?
I would very, very much enjoy to go to school and end up making it in the MLF or the BASS. I would love that, but I'm also smart enough to know that doesn't always happen.
Yeah,
so what I would like to do is I'd like to get a ride to a good college.
Yeah.
Maybe I like Montevallo a lot.
Yeah.
Montevallo's the very top of fishing.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Montevallo is
Wouldn't have pegged that.
is it as far as college fishing goes.
And archery, coincidentally,
And
which
archery,
we both do.
as well. Yes, but go somewhere like Montevallo,
Yeah.
and I would love to get a degree in mechanical or nuclear engineering and take it. Get a job in that because that stuff always is interesting.
Because you're the one. You're the math head, right? Not
We both
not
are,
meth
kinda.
head. Math head.
We both kind of are.
Well, he's a nuclear physicist at heart for some
Okay.
reason.
Yeah.
He has had a
Well,
catch
you just
on
want to
it.
blow things up? What is?
That's
No,
really what
it
it
just-
is.
No, that's more my thing.
Oh, okay.
It just blows my mind how something so like unseemingly harmless is so dangerous. It just is interesting to me.
Yeah.
I like more nature stuff, outdoors.
Like forestry type deal.
Yeah. So we're both in the FFA, and we're both officers. And I'd like to do something agricultural, landscaping, something maybe agri-science,
Yeah. Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And obviously, I want to try to get a scholarship for fishing if I can at a college. Yeah.
Well, if you guys hadn't, like, let's just imagine there's a kid out there who's listening right now, and they need some encouragement on getting into this world that y'all are in. What would you tell them?
I would say you don't have to go all out because there's a lot of every tournament we fish, there's the people that have their brand new F250 and a brand new Phoenix boat and thousands of dollars worth of rods. You don't have to do that. You can start small. You can start with a little 40 horsepower flat bottom boat and one good rod. And if you can back up your how you talk off the water and you can call people out, call your sponsors out, get people to sponsor you and be confident when you're on stage talking, you should be able to make it far.
Because fishermen are really widely known about always being honest about what they catch, right?
Yeah. Totally.
But you really got to talk in fishing. That's
It's
almost
about
half of
publicity.
it.
A lot
It's
of it
about
is.
a lot of it's publicity.
I can see that. That's cool.
And we know a lot of people that are just now getting into the sport
Yeah.
and stuff, and they ask us about stuff.
Yeah.
And so we try to help them as much as we can. Like it's okay to work with people and work with your friends and stuff, and just have fun with
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. And really have some support getting into it.
I think that's a good word because I think a lot of people probably hold things close to the chest and they're like, man, this is a competition. I'm trying to beat
Exactly.
people. But
Like we struggle really as working as a team because fishing in itself. I mean, it seems selfish. Like you're saying. I mean, we're known to be truth tellers, right?
Well, I think it's cool that you're willing to like mentor people and work with people and try to give them some help wherever you can. I think that's a cool thing.
Now, you are about to be a part of an event that does just what you're talking about, right? Is it Gunnersville United Methodist Church, the Meet the Pros?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, he could probably tell you a little bit more. I've got
actually
some prior
fished,
engagements. I won't be able to make it to that, I don't think.
I don't get the Carson. In his long flowy hair.
I know.
Riley, we're still waiting on that phone
it's
call.
Gone. Hey,
It's getting gone.
This hair's gone Friday.
What?
It's
Why?
gone Friday.
It's been long
I
overdue.
made-
Riley been asking? What's...
No. I made a deal with him and a few other people that if we go to state fishing or we go to state and I do forestry with FFA, if we go to state in either of those, I said I'll cut my hair, and we made it for both of them. So I'm cutting my hair.
Come on.
So we say,
And if you don't get it off soon, I'm doing it myself.
or buzzing your hair. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna go back. I used to have it to where it just had a little bit up here, and all this was gone. That's how I'm gonna go back to.
Okay. For those of you who can't see, his hair is on point. I'm just saying.
It really is. It's got the long flowy. Right, Riley? You know what we're talking about. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, so tell us about that event.
I think it's great seeing these pro anglers. It's a really good experience, and they're very inspirational. They're so nice.
Yeah.
I've worked.
Yes.
I've worked for some pros and stuff, and I actually fished with Gary Klein in a MLF event at one point, and they're so nice, really. And the reason why they've got to the point where they are is, like I said, publicity. They're just great guys, and they're the kind of people that people want to invest money into.
Yes,
And
that's the thing about fishing to me is in all these other like real mainstream sports like football, basketball, you've got these players that are superstars that are just jerks off the court.
Yeah.
Every pro fisherman that I've ever talked to is extremely nice and has even offered to help us out in ways. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah. Investing in people is important, man.
Who's your favorite?
Kevin Van Dam.
Oh, of course.
Tell me
Kevin
why.
Van Dam.
That's his legend.
Oh yeah, that's
It's like the Tom Brady of fishing. I think.
Yes. He's unmatched. I mean, there's so many stories that are just unbelievable about him. The things just don't happen on the water, and he gets lucky. I don't know.
And one of our favorites is Takahiro Mori.
Oh yeah,
he's kind of an underdog, and he's had some great tournaments that we love.
He's
watching.
got one of the best comebacks ever. He was had 0 fish in the boat. Day 3 of the classic, last day of the classic, $1 million tournament. He caught 5 fish to fill his limit in his last 5 casts of that tournament and won hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's him right there.
There he is.
That's him with his trophy.
There he is.
It's a man. Nice. It's a legit trophy too.
That's the Elite Series. He won the Classic a few years prior to that.
You hold it like this.
Yeah, you got to hold him like that.
My goodness. I'd be afraid I'd drop it on my head.
Oh yeah, I've thought about that.
So, hey, we're going to take a quick break. Hey, before we do, we want to tell you about that event. It's happening, Stephen, May the 11th.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, 5:30 to 7? Is that what that said?
Oh, let's see.
The flyer's not in front of me
I know,
anymore.
I'm trying to get it back up there, and I can't find it. Yeah, 5:30 to 7:30, May 11th, 2022. It's going to be over at Gunnersville First United Methodist Church at the Worship Center, 609 Blunt Avenue here in Gunnersville. So, yeah,
Nice.
10 pros.
I saw a free meal on there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah. Come on, somebody.
They're asking you to RSVP, so you definitely want to do that on gfumc.net. You go there, find the event banner, click that, and then RSVP, and you can get involved. So,
wow.
Cool. All right, ready for some music?
Yep.
All right, let's do this. Stephen Stanley. No, let's do something different. I'm not feeling Stephen right now. Let's see.
That's your name.
Yeah, I know. All Creatures with Wonderworking right here on the Varsity.
That was fun.
There we go.
Yeah.
I like it.
So,
is that the first time y'all been on a radio show?
I think I was on when I was like 5 years old for something, but not. I mean, that I can remember. This is the first.
Well, my uncle is Rick and Bubba, or was Rick, yeah, I should say, but he's on the Rick and Bubba show, and he's mentioned my family before.
wow.
Really?
Is this y'all?
So
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep. And
I like the
that
way
was
you're
our
crossing
interview.
your arms and looking like a boss right there.
So you're kin to Chandler and Taylor then? That's cool. They were in my youth group when I lived down there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we'll talk about it in a minute.
All right.
And you look so cool there, you two.
He's got that hat placement down.
Oh, I worked on it. Trust me, I really worked.
Man,
on it.
I forgot my lucky hat that day.
Yeah.
I had to wear my hunting hat.
We both have a hat that it's a hat. It's got the hummingbird symbol. Hummingbird makes depth finders, and we won the hat in a little draw they had
First
before a
year.
tournament. Yeah,
Is
they
our,
had
like,
a little
second
draw
tournament.
before this tournament. You win a hat and like $100 to Bass Pro and some lures, and those hats they only made like 1,000 of them or something, and we both our numbers got called out, and we're like, we won it.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's
a good day.
So that's been our trademark.
That's what we wear to. We don't wear them on practice days in case we lose them, but we wear those hummingbird hats to every tournament.
You'll pull up the pictures next to the trailer when we're on our fish, and we always have our hats
We
on nearly
always
every
have
time.
them.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt, me and you talked about before the show, which one, like, dislocating your shoulders? Or
Oh, my gosh.
Is that you?
Yeah, it runs in the family.
Poking out his shoulder blades. That's what
yeah,
it was.
so it's like,
Ah!
yeah.
Ow!
I was like,
Turn just a little more so I can see that on camera.
We're gonna do that on the air.
That's like, that's like the Hulk.
Ooh.
It's like Banner.
Does that bother you? I mean,
He said,
He
not,
does,
any,
he
not
does
anymore.
it so much. It's just not
Yeah, he's
even-
just gotten used to it now.
Oh yeah. Oh,
But like,
yeah.
I was on the soccer field one day. I play soccer, and we were playing shirts versus skin, so I have my shirt off, and my coach is behind me, and I was like trying to stretch out my shoulders because they're like really sore, and I was just like rolling them like this, and my coach is behind me,
He's
and he
concerned.
goes, and he calls me Jerry. He goes, Jerry, that looks weird.
yeah.
That's funny.
Looks like you're badly damaged and hurt.
It makes me think about, did you ever watch that movie, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yes, I love that
It
movie.
makes me think of that version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Like a
I love
mutant.
that movie.
Yeah.
Have
like,
you seen that movie?
I haven't seen it. No.
That movie-
I know
Connery.
Dr.
They
Jekyll and
weren't-
Mr. Hyde. We had to read that for English
They
class.
weren't old enough.
No, but it was a good movie.
Did you know that was his last movie?
No, Sean Connery.
Do y'all know who Sean Connery
Oh,
is?
I
yeah,
know who Sean Connery is,
Connery.
but I know him mainly from Celebrity Jeopardy. and SNL.
Yeah, that's it.
He was James Bond. too,
Your mother,
wasn't he?
Trebek. Huh?
Wasn't he James Bond at some time?
He is James Bond.
He is.
Yeah,
James-
that's the.
Excuse me?
I agree.
He is James Bond.
I thought so. Sean Connery. So I'd love to have his accent.
Oh, I know. So would everyone else in the world.
Me. He's dead now. But
He is.
Yeah.
That is.
It's loud, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Jared, there's no reason to get so mad.
I know. Why you
Like throw things.
wasn't trying to call you out on like all your cool abilities, and then you're getting mad and
I just I feel bad that I can't do it with my left one hardly.
you need to practice. Practice makes
Does it
perfect.
hurt when you do that?
No, it feels totally normal. That's the weird thing.
He
about it.
rests like that sometimes. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, like
I just imagine him laying there and just
Yeah.
So you two share a boat together, though, right?
Yeah, we
like
do.
fishing. Okay.
So how many people are on y'all's team?
We've got
10.
Well, let me take me a second to think about this. In the high school, there's us, Clayton and Ethan, Jackson and Morgan. That's our 6-man. They say they take 6, so 3 different teams and
2 per
combine
boat.
them. Do what?
2 per boat.
No. Okay, so it's 2 people per boat. That makes up one. I guess I don't know how to explain that, but like they take 3 groups of 2,
Team
put
Shell
them
Cracker.
together. Yeah, we put them together, and you can compete in the 6-man and make it to state as a 6-man team as well as you can make it as an individual. And that's our 6-man team is the ones I just named, and then there's
Slade's team and
Slade,
Graydon's team,
and then Slade, Graydon, and then there's Cole and Cooper.
So we have 6 teams.
So it's kind of like flights almost. Like
Yes.
I think about it in terms of track. That's my thing. So like
Yes.
you have
Somewhat.
flights of people
Yeah.
Yes.
making a team.
Yeah, that's
yes.
right.
Well, yes, and except we all do the same thing, whereas in track,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah. That's cool.
But we, I like to think that we have a good close knit 6-man team because I think that's important to
It is
be
very.
there for your team as much as you are yourself. Because
Let's pick
fishing-
this up on radio, okay?
All right.
5 seconds. Get back into it, okay? Here, 4 seconds.
All right, we've been talking off the air with Carson and Jared, and they are explaining their team and how they work. So there's 10 guys. Why don't you explain that again for us?
Yeah, give those guys a shout out.
So we've got it's me and Jared, and then there's Clayton and Ethan, and then there's Slade and Grace and Cole, Cooper, Jackson and Morgan, and our 6-man, which is they'll take 6 people from
It's a collective score
yes.
of 3 of our groups.
A collective group from the 3, and on our 3 group is me and him, and then Ethan and Clayton, and then Jackson and Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
How do you score?
So you get points for things like filling a limit, which means catching 5.
Yeah.
You get points for filling a limit, and then you add on to it for like how much they weigh, obviously.
Yeah, so the way it works is you're judged by your weight, and obviously higher weight the better, and then you get penalized for things like dead fish and other things like that, and then you get points based off your replacement in that tournament. So your points are added up in the end of the year, and then they're put together to state.
Yes, and they usually drop the lowest score, and then
Which
combine
saved
the
us.
3. Yes, that's what made us go to state.
So, like, if you guys are talking about your 6-man team,
Yes.
say you're in Gunnersville, you guys launch, you go out and then you guys just go for it, like
wherever you
just
found
split
fish
up.
the day
Yeah.
before. Yes.
Well, actually, sometimes we will, if like say one team gets on a bunch of fish, and they'll actually move off a spot, and maybe another team can come
and fill a limit, and
Yeah.
then head out.
Are y'all able to communicate during the tournament?
Yes.
Yes,
we are.
we try to keep it at a minimum so we can focus on fishing. But there is, I mean, we'll check up on each other through the day because we got a group chat. Yeah, we'll check up on each other. Hey man, how many y'all got? And if somebody's really struggling, we try to help all we can.
Yeah, for sure.
And it usually just ends up us sending
usually
pictures of a bunch of like 3-inch
just
fish.
little bitty shorts. Yeah.
Man,
what's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
Biggest
for real, not fish stories, like real.
Okay, if we're counting just fish in general, like not bass, the biggest fish I've ever caught was a 31-inch redfish in Gulf Shores with my.
He was proud of it for the longest time.
I'm still extremely proud of it. It was like nearly record material, and I was so excited because I never saltwater fish, and I just went with my granddad and happened to get lucky. So.
What's the weight on something like that?
We didn't weigh that one, but I figure it was probably between 20 and 30 pounds.
This is where the guesstimation comes in.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
this is where the fisherman comes in. It was actually 60 pounds.
Well, we're known for underestimating fish.
Yes, actually.
Yeah. So I guess we have that.
That way you feel really good when it weighs in.
Exactly.
Like,
Yes! You set
it
your
does.
expectations
Look
low,
what we
and
did.
then you hope for the best.
I caught a 10-pound one in Logan Martin one time.
Really?
10-pound what?
I don't know. I'm not a
Whatever
fisherman.
it was.
It swam.
It had fins.
That's it right there. That's the redfish.
Oh,
and
of course y'all found it.
That's my Paul Gary right there. He sadly passed back in February, but he's what got me into fishing.
Wow.
He's what started all of it for me.
That's cool. That's a cool memory. Isn't it creepy how quickly we found that?
Oh, not
wow.
really. my dad's always over Facebook, so not really.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, I feel like my mom monologues my life. on
Really?
Facebook.
It doesn't end when you
She
get out of high
does
school.
what?
I
With your
promise.
life? Monologues?
Or what would you call that?
No,
Like,
no, I don't know.
Well, maybe it is a monologue.
Maybe it is.
She's just speaking by herself, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not really a dialogue. I think
She
you meant to
said
say. I think
she's
you meant to say.
narrating his life.
I think you meant to
Yeah.
say like documenting or
Yeah,
narrating.
there you go.
All right, we're gonna end this segment with some fun stuff now because Facebook needs to see this, and we saw it, and Jared has a special ability,
No.
and so he's gonna tell him, Stephen, which camera to turn to.
Yeah, that one right in front of you. So just turn
That one?
Turn a
Oh,
good bit.
okay.
It's right across the room
So
from
yeah.
So
Yeah.
He can morph, guys.
Ah!
Watch out. He's actually
Ah!
morph fish. That's
threw,
one of
threw up in my mouth.
that's
a
one
little
of his
bit.
fins.
That was something. So Carson, what you got?
I'm really not that weird.
Hey,
don't know.
but
I didn't
hey,
say
special.
weird.
But I do.
You got
said,
special talent.
I said, what did I say?
You said you could back a trailer real well.
Yes, now I can do that. I in fact, like there's been times at tournaments, like before I even got my driver's license, people like, hey, can you back my trailer in? I'm like, yeah. And my dad's like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, well, I've not wrecked yet. And he's like, okay.
Hey, that's a sought after
If you know,
skill.
you know.
I used to have neighbors who
That's
would
a skill I
who would
don't
like
have.
wake me up at 7 in the morning, and be like, "Hey, can you come over here and help me back this trailer in?" I'm like, "I'm still asleep." Okay.
And we love Jimmy because that's his dad.
That's my dad.
Jimmy Floyd. He takes care of everything for us.
Yes.
And he's always drives the truck, gets us where we need to go and everything. He takes care of us, and I really appreciate that. Really.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy keeps you away from the alligators.
Yes.
You almost died, Jerry.
He probably would have thrown him in that day, though.
Oh Lord, no telling. Like me and my dad, he has to deal with us.
Yeah.
Like we get into it all the time during tournaments, but we have fun.
So Jimmy is whose dad?
My dad.
Okay.
Have you ever gone to a tournament where you didn't catch anything?
Yes, it has happened.
And what? How do you feel?
It was our
during that?
first tournament.
It was the first tournament
and
we ever
it's
fished.
not happened since, and that's one of our goals.
Well, it has happened to me since. It hasn't happened to him
Us.
since.
I said us.
He had.
Jimmy
was,
Floyd. There he is.
He was.
Yeah.
No, you gotta get the mullet picture.
Jimmy. No, I don't know if I
Jimmy,
can find
Jimmy
that.
had a mullet. Okay.
Back in high school, I don't know if you can find that.
Hey, that's the '90s, man.
If anybody can find it, Steven can. Jimmy.
The '90s was a great time.
Oh yeah.
By the way, Sherry Fontaine, Carson's cousin.
Yep.
Jason tells everyone that Carson knows all when it comes to fishing and refuses to listen to anyone else.
That's not true.
That's not entirely true.
I feel like he's humble. I feel like he's a humble guy.
He only listens to them
enjoying
if they're pros.
Oh yeah, I only listen to pros. Yeah.
And there's that. So, Cherry. Hey, we want to talk about Charburger. And did y'all enjoy yours? Was it
Yes,
good?
yes.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Got you. This is something y'all get to eat around here a lot because y'all are
Oh, yeah.
Gunnersville. So, but anyway, they're the home of the famous Charburger Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteaks, and jumbo crispy onion rings. B&B video games. Now listen, we're about to give away something in a minute, and I need you or one of your friends, to work on this, to call in and help compete to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games. It's in Albertville. It's an 80s style arcade with video games actually in the taping of Stranger Things, the TV show.
It's awesome.
Cool deal.
Pixels. All kinds of really cool TV shows and stuff, so you can go and play all day. And that's so super fun, B&B video games. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with Freestyle. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all are fantastic.
Thank y'all for having us.
You're, the mullet and everything's great,
Yeah.
Carson.
When you
Thank
walked
you.
in, I said, "This is gonna be good."
It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, so we're characterized by having long hair, except for me.
Except for him.
I'm the only one
Yep.
on the fishing team that doesn't have a long hair or a mullet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I feel like you're probably the best then
Black
because you had to
sheep.
make up the room for the mullet.
Yes.
He's like, "I'm the best."
That's right.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville.
Online at 885jfm.com.
All right, guys.
What's your mom's name? So we got Jimmy, but what's your mom's name?
My mom's name is Julie.
Julie Floyd.
Yes.
Jimmy and Julie.
I figure she would
Jimmy
have a
and
picture
Julie.
of him with a mullet.
She may.
I was a baby with a mullet.
He
I
said
had-
his son
I
was going
had-
to come out of the womb with a mullet.
Yeah.
I had a rat
Skipping the bowl
tail
cut phase.
back in the day.
You what?
A rat tail. You remember?
Oh, I did
those?
too.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
it was
Tracy Lawrence do.
Totally a 90s thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I think my mom cut it and stuck it in my baby book. I'm like, this is not really
I
that
was born-
important.
I was-
I don't want to remember this moment. I don't know.
I was born in '90, so I had no choice.
Me, 86.
Yeah.
86.
They're thinking, "Wow, that was a long time ago."
It was. So, anyway, sophomore year. Are y'all in fishing season now?
Yes.
It's
Finally?
almost over, sadly.
Just got state left.
That's wild that state actually happens like not during the school year.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah.
I think it's the
Thought
only
about
sport
it.
I've ever heard of that does that.
Yeah, so it's a year-round thing, and really, fishing is very, very much dictated by season.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
so we always fret about Guntersville always gets put either February or March, and that's when it's still cold, and people are out in the middle of the river throwing those things you pulled up right there, the A-rigs, and we don't fish like that.
We're not as we're better in the shallower water.
Yeah. I love your word choice. He said we don't fret.
Fret.
We don't fret. I like it.
Nice.
It means he's smarter than we are. So,
Yeah.
He likes to think he's
Well,
smarter than everybody.
They are going to be nuclear engineers, and me and you are youth pastors.
Nuclear.
Y'all are just as cool.
Pick that up too, didn't you?
Nuclear physicist.
When he's rich one day, we'll maybe give you a shout out.
But,
or
hey,
something.
I'm with
Well,
it.
you don't forget the small people. That's us.
Yeah.
I'm going back
literally
to
a small
2009,
person.
and I can't find a mullet, so
Well,
I'm afraid it's not
yeah,
on
it
Facebook.
may not be on Facebook.
No, it's on. It's on the wall. And
He found it.
I didn't find the mullet,
Let me
but I
see.
did find
Oh,
a
gosh.
wedding photo.
Ooh,
Hey.
yeah. They're watching
Way
this
to
right
go,
now.
Julia!
They're watching this right now,
great.
thinking, "How did we get involved in this?"
Yeah.
Jimmy and Julia.
So we didn't do anything wrong.
Welcome to the party. So
You're only up there because you're awesome.
Yes. Yes. They look fantastic.
It looks like it was a fun wedding.
I guess it was.
You don't remember?
He wasn't
No, I
there
don't-
at that point.
I can't remember. No.
Jared soon after, but not right then. So
Somebody have a sister?
I
Yes,
do.
I.
We both do.
Yeah, we both do.
Awesome.
how you feel about your sisters?
Well, my sister doesn't. She doesn't understand the whole fishing thing, but she does support. And I mean, there's been a morning or two. I can remember mornings that I've woke up at 3:00 and she's been up just to talk to me. So that's
nice.
that does, yes, but it means a lot to me because I know that she doesn't really know what's going on, but she's gonna do what she can.
That's cool.
She's there.
Yes.
Well, my sister's little, and she
Yeah.
don't really understand much of anything right now.
Yeah.
But I know she doesn't enjoy fishing. She enjoys catching.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it
And
is.
there's a lot of people.
That's me.
He just described me.
He did. I go
And
with people who
I
fish
feel offended.
so that I can catch.
Yeah. I need to put you on speed dial, so
Yeah, like why would you want to go
you
fish?
can help me and my kids figure this thing out.
All right.
So
It's a different world out here in Gunnersville. It is.
It is. Yeah.
Like
It really is.
people come all over the country. Like they'll be like out in Texas. The pros will be doing a tournament, and, like comparing it to Gunnersville and stuff. And like when we go up on the stage, they're always like, "Well, this isn't Gunnersville, is it?" And we're just like,
No.
no.
Yes. It's like, okay, guys, it was funny the first 4 times.
Yeah.
what's the difference?
Gunners,
grass.
it's the grass. And also the pressure. Gunnersville has the most fishing pressure of any lake in America,
What
and
does
it's
that
not
mean?
even close. It means how many people are actually actively fishing the lake.
We have about like 10 times. We're the most. Gunnersville is the most pressured lake in the United States.
Number 2 is Lake Fork, and Lake Fork doesn't have half the pressure that Gunnersville does.
Yeah. So it's
It's a happening spot, I guess.
Yes.
it's pretty big, but like we figured it up one day. Did some math. It was like how many people are on the water for the
there was a tournament
Big Bass
called the
Splash?
Big Bass Splash. There were 2,000 boats entered to fish it.
So are you
over 3
talking?
days.
So when we're talking about Gunnersville, are we talking main channel all the way to like Goose Pond?
We're talking the whole lake. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
We figured it up. It was only like a boat every if just every few square miles when we did the math. We're like, this is crazy.
That's unreal.
and the main part of the lake that's fished is from like you said, like up right above Goose Pond all the way down to the dam.
Mhm.
And we usually stay down here, like around this area. We don't like going upriver too much.
I'm that guy that you guys hate because I'm the one who like goes by and wakes it up with my pontoon or something. I'm that guy.
Better than a jet ski.
Oh,
Jet
jet
skis
skis
are
are the worst. Absolutely. They will follow you. They'll follow you and like intentionally like get as close to you as possible.
And just turn out at the last second.
Yeah, I'm going a smooth 18 miles an hour in my 89 Aqua Patio, so I think we're going to do okay. There's hardly any wake.
And back when we had my old Stratus boat,
yeah,
it didn't take waves quite as good as our new one we have. And we've hit some waves and stuff during tournaments. Like the Gunnersville tournament last year, it was windy and
it beat us up.
Yeah, and I was asleep.
He fell asleep in the bottom of the boat.
And they still
Waves,
joke about
everything.
this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, like some Jesus action over here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So I'm known for being a heavy sleeper.
Mm.
I sleep through anything.
Apparently.
We're going like 50 miles down the river hitting waves, and I was asleep.
That's my guy right there.
He wasn't scared.
Man, I could sleep on a rock.
Could you?
I could. I'd be sore the next day, but I could sleep on it.
We got 10 seconds, and we're going to do free stuff. Seriously, y'all may want to contact some of your friends. And
time for the Varsity Freestyle.
This is your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to one of the coolest, most unique places in Marshall County. B&B Video Games. All you have to do is call in and answer the question. You're like, I don't know the answer. It's okay. Listen, you got phone a friend here. We're the friend and we know the answer. So you are going to be in good shape. We want you to win. All you got to do is call. Hey, the question of the week is this. Who, and I'm going to give you a hint after this, who is the voice of Woody in Toy Story? He was also the actor that played Forrest Gump. Just want to put that out there. Steven?
Want to be on the radio? Call us now at 256-505-0885.
All right. Hopefully somebody... Y'all know that one, don't you?
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
We both love
We're
Forrest Gump.
looking at each other, trying not to laugh.
So
I love that you
gotta-
automatically assume because I'm old, I know.
Well...
Because you said, we know the answer.
It happened during our childhood.
You're not wrong.
So... You're not wrong. It's Forrest Gump, guys. Forrest Gump.
Lieutenant Dan.
So,
we were out on the boat the
there's
other day.
80 of you on Facebook Live.
What
One of
was
y'all
that?
call.
What was that about on the boat? On the boat? Come on.
You know that scene with Lieutenant Dan?
Yeah.
Thought I'd get my sea legs.
Yeah, yeah.
But you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah. That's
my
hilarious.
goodness.
There we go.
Uh-oh. We'll see what we
Hey,
got.
are you calling to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games?
I am.
Awesome. Stay on the line with me, okay? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Come on, somebody.
If they cannot see that there's Christ in the Christian, you do the division, now give me some differences.
All right, we're back with freestyle, and we have a caller. What's your name?
Bradley Petrie.
Nice.
What's up, Bradley?
Why you laughing over here?
I know
Carson?
who this is.
Okay. So the question is, who is the voice of Woody in Toy Story?
Tom Hanks.
You got it,
That's
man.
it.
Here's question number 2. This is not a trick question. It's not as many as you're going to think. How many stars are in our solar system? Not a lot.
100 million.
No. Not even close.
One.
Yes! 1 is the answer. 1 is the answer.
One is the answer.
Good
All right.
job.
What baseball team has won the most MLB championships?
No clue. The Marlins.
No, they reside in New York.
The Yankees.
Yes, correct. I don't know how you knew that, but that was amazing. So thank you so much for playing our game. Hey, if you'll stay on the line, Steven's going to tell you how you're going to get your 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for calling. So who is that, Carson?
That would be Bradley. My dad works with him and is good friends with him.
Nice.
Ah, so Dad's been like, hey, my boy's on the radio.
Yep.
I like it. And he won, man.
Proud dad.
Maybe he'll take you, Carson.
I love the
Who knows?
estimation. He said it's either 100 billion or it's 1.
When you said New York, I almost said the Patriots. Because I watch football.
Yeah.
I don't watch baseball.
Yeah,
I knew
New
it had to be.
I don't either.
I was thinking Yankees, Red Sox, or maybe. Well, that's basically it. Could be.
I
The
know like
Cubs.
3 baseball Braves and then like Red Sox. Like you said, I know like 3
Braves
teams.
have only won 3.
One of them was last year.
Yeah, they won a few in the 90s. The
Hey,
90s was their sweet spot.
95.
Yes.
They won 1.
Yeah, and then I think
I remember that.
98, maybe. I don't know.
That team in 95 was insane.
They were loaded.
Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux,
Greg Maddux,
John Smoltz,
Go look
Fred
at his-
McGriff, Chipper Jones.
Andrew Jones.
Ah, they were good. They
Javi-
were good.
Is Javi Lopez on that team? No, he's younger than that.
Otis, what was his last name?
Not a clue.
I'm not a baseball fan generally.
My dad really is.
I like
not
the Braves,
much.
but I don't like.
You like them because they're regional.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the soccer team is going to go watch an Atlanta United match soon. It's going to be pretty cool.
That's cool. Do they still play? They're playing at the new stadium now?
Yeah, the Mercedes-Benz.
Because at one point when they first started, it was before that. They were playing at Georgia Tech, I think.
Oh, really?
At their football field, I think.
Not much to that football field.
No,
they probably weren't playing on a football field. They're probably playing on a regulation size field.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, unless they paint it up different or something.
I remember there was a lot of people who went over like that first year. Because it was before this new Mercedes was finished.
Atlanta United?
Yep.
Yeah. Are you a soccer guy?
No.
Okay.
I have friends who are.
I don't even watch soccer that much, really.
Yeah. You just play.
Like, all of the soccer players would be talking about, like, these pros and stuff. They call me Harry Maguire. Because apparently I look like him. And he plays center back, and I play center back.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a really important question. Ronaldo or Messi?
I like Messi personally.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
See, because Messi, he isn't really the guy that gets in there and scores the goals. He makes beautiful plays.
The magician, right?
Hey, is Greg calling in today?
No.
Okay. Do we still have funny stuff left?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make these guys laugh.
Cool, we can do that.
Steven's good at this.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm waiting on one of those really cool intros. You've been knocking it out of the park today.
Oh, those little segues?
Yeah.
I got you.
Your segues are on point.
I mean, we're talking about sports.
Yes.
And, I mean,
Here we go.
Who would you say was your favorite mascot? What team?
It's not the Fighting Okra.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah.
What is the Fighting Okra? Yeah, it's an actual thing.
It's
the
a
Fighting
thing.
Okra.
For who?
Where is that at?
I'm going with
Fighting.
Savannah Bananas.
The Savannah Bananas are good. The TCU Horned Frogs are good.
I hate that.
The Stanford Cardinal is just a tree.
It's a tree.
Yeah.
It's a tree.
It's a tree.
Delta State is the Fighting Okra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read a list that had some of these on there, and some of them were just crazy.
The Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Yeah.
Very
absolutely.
intimidating.
So, I don't know if you guys do TikTok. Do you do TikTok at all?
I watch it.
I've done a couple, but like.
Okay. Cool. You ever seen Elise Myers?
Let's
No?
go.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to just play this. Let me make sure I can pop it up on the screen for everybody in Facebook world real quick.
Go hike
And
the king.
yeah, she's got her own merch. That's one of the things that she has.
Oh,
She's
okay.
hilarious. So here we go.
Listen, who's the rudest mascot I've ever met in my entire life? Great question. Hey, I was just talking about you.
Oh! Alright, it's my... Alright.
Oh, that's Blue from the Indianapolis Colts, by the way.
Wow.
Seems like a nice guy.
He has...
You know?
So,
Mm-hmm.
I have questions.
Sure.
I feel like he's more of a dragon than he is.
How does he blow the nose?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty impressive as well. I mean, seriously. Here, let's take another
How?
look at it here. I'll just pop it back up for everybody to see.
Hey, I was just talking about you.
Boom. He hit her hard.
It's my... Alright.
That right there. How do you...
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's magic.
That was merciless.
Alright.
It was great.
Imagine like a
He is
tube
rude.
that like goes off in two directions.
Oh, it has
so
to
it's
be.
different nostrils. And you just
Has to be.
Like a
blows
split
into it.
straw of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
So, any of y'all run track?
I did.
You did. How about you guys?
No.
No track. Y'all like running at all?
Carson
well,
likes
for
running from things.
Yes.
For soccer,
Yeah.
we have to go out onto the track every single year and
Yeah.
run for like 3 months.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
the least enjoyable time of my life.
I bet a lot of y'all soccer players are cross country guys too.
Not really.
Really?
Yeah. Most of us are just play soccer. Actually, a few of us they got into indoor track just to get out of conditioning because we run more than the track team.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's funny.
How about headers? How are you with headers?
Well, as a center back,
Uh-huh.
I have to do it a lot. And
Really?
see, I'm not really as good like at directing it,
Yeah.
but I can get my head on the ball most of the time.
There you
Gotcha.
go.
Yeah, like all these people, like AJ is our he's one of our best strikers. He can put the ball like in the goal, like, wherever he wants, and it's
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Like target
Wow.
practices, they ever put targets up on the edges of the goal? and,
No, we
hit
haven't
'em?
done that.
Okay. I've seen some pretty talented people be able to do that. But, I mean, hitting the ball with your head that many times, does it not hurt?
When it's cold, it gets it gets a little bit painful.
Yeah.
Because the ball's a lot more stiff.
Gotcha.
But I've gotten used to it.
With hair like that though, he's fine.
Extra cushion.
Carson might be even better.
I like it.
Being athletic, do you ever find yourself?
Carson, you could pull it.
You ever find yourself doing any kind of tumbling stuff? You ever go to a gym and do anything like that?
Well, I don't do any of that.
On my face.
There's this picture.
That actually my
I have an infamous
Falling on your
record.
face.
Yeah.
Tumbling.
Infamous record of
for just bad pictures taking me while I'm playing. And so there's this one shot where I'm about to kick this ball and I have my arms bent.
Does your mom document this?
Absolutely.
Somebody's got it somewhere.
Somebody has to have it.
got it somewhere.
If you're out there and you've got it, please let us know.
I don't think it'd be on social media anywhere.
Throw it to
But
us.
yeah, so my arms are bent, my legs are bent, and it
It just looks horrible.
It looks like a swastika.
Oh my gosh!
Don't say that.
I got you.
So that's my famed picture of. Yeah,
We've all
That
got
went
one.
somewhere I never thought it would.
It's that quick.
I mean, people really build up their flexibility in the gym, right? I mean, especially at a tumbling gym where you can like jump into the foam
Right.
pit, you can do all kinds of
Oh
swing
yeah,
on
for
stuff.
sure. For
So
sure.
I see videos all the time on TikTok, but this one really got my attention because, well, I think you're gonna see. Take a look.
Oh, I've seen this.
The sandwich.
Wow.
Seen that.
That would be terrifying.
That dude
would be.
wanted to make sure that you saw that he does not skip leg day.
That's right. That's right.
And that would be bad for me because I'm like the smallest out of the friend group.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I ended up on the bottom, I would be dead.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. That was always me.
I mean, that looks terrifying, honestly.
Little
Especially
guys.
if you're the first guy.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
because it just keeps pounding on you, man.
That's a whole lot of weight.
So, do you like toying around with engines of any kind?
I feel like Carson does.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
I don't really get to tool. I know a good bit about them, but I don't get to do too much of it. But I get to do a little bit of it, considering that I've got a 1977 Silverado.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
All of his money goes into fishing.
Always
Of
needs
course.
something, and then living on a farm, got tractors
Right.
and four wheelers,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I've been around it.
I could see that for
a good bit.
How about a go kart or a dune buggy?
Oh yeah, now I've had my fair share of go karts.
Let's
Yes.
go. I like
Oh,
it.
what do you think about one like this?
Oh, should we leave it alone?
Holy
should we
cow.
back off? Should we play it safe? Nah, you think let's make it bigger?
Wow.
Would you call that a drift cart?
What you
Wow.
guys don't know is that's actually Carson.
Yeah. Nice, Carson.
Thank you.
That's phenomenal. That's an engine right there, too. That's a serious engine for
Actually
a
came out of
go-kart.
an F550.
Phew. It's scary. That's a whole lot of power on a go-kart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what do y'all do for fun?
Fish.
Yeah, fish.
I feel like it takes up a lot of your time.
Well,
Other than fishing.
I like hunting personally. I do a little bit more than him, but he does it too.
What do you hunt?
I enjoy hunting. I just don't get to do it. Yeah.
What do you hunt?
A little bit of everything, really.
Okay.
The only thing I don't really hunt that a lot of people enjoy is turkey hunting.
Yeah.
And I don't really get
Because
a
they
feel
don't
out of
ever
that.
die.
I know. The first time I went, the only time I went, I shot one and it runs off. So me and my dad go running out into the field. As it's going, he has this over and under 12 gauge that he got, and he knocked it down as it was running away. And it was
Yeah,
a
they're
great
like
shot.
zombie turkeys, man.
They are.
They'll outlive us all.
You ever been chased by a turkey before?
Can't say I have.
My wife has been chased by a goose.
A
before.
goose? Yeah.
Geese or
Have you ever seen the geese at the...
they are.
They hiss at you.
I've been bit by one.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Of course you have.
Oh yeah.
You pop
Because you
into
wasn't
the
backing
face?
down, were you?
No.
Said you ain't gonna talk like that to me.
Playing with you. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hilarious, Carson.
Carson said, "You want to go, bro?
Let's go.
I was trying to feed it too.
Let's roll."
It's like
It's
I'm here
funny.
to help you."
It's funny you mentioned that because this morning I was talking on the morning show a little bit about these signs that you see every now and then,
Aggressive.
and this is perfect because geese are very aggressive.
They are.
You look at that. Look at that. That's hilarious.
There's a guy being attacked in the background. I love it.
Aggressive geese keep walking.
Next
How
thing
are
we
you
put-
supposed to approach that?
You know, I'm not sure.
They're gonna put up a wanted
Keep your
poster
distance.
for that goose next.
What is that?
I'm trying to get to some of the good ones that I remember. Okay. So, how important is it to have a life jacket?
He said, "I know where this is."
Story right here.
This is probably on
Smith Lake.
Smith Lake?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks exactly
Probably
like that,
not,
with the
but
dock being submerged too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a deep lake.
171
It is.
persons have drowned in this lake wearing life jackets. 3 not. 168. Wow.
Yeah.
So
they won't ever find you in that lake.
The first time we went there, it was like 20 foot over pool. It was like an insane.
He had to get a picture. There was some picnics that had been flooded, and he had to get a picture standing on top of one of them. So I handed him my muck boots, and he went and stood on one of them.
I wish we could find that picture.
I've got it on my phone.
Man, I don't think it's posted anywhere.
Nah, it's not posted. No.
Is that at Smith Lake?
Yes, it's at Smith Lake.
So it's all drowned up there?
Not all the time.
It usually in like February, March, it gets really, really, really high.
And there were even some like houses that are like out on these
like
points.
waterlocked.
That's like the deepest lake in the South. Though.
Yes, it gets down like I'm talking. You put your boat in, idle out a few yards, you're at 200 feet.
Wow. I think we got down to like.
We got close to 300 at one place.
There's a thing I used to hear about. I think this is in Walker County, I think, and they talk about how that county's like the hitman capital of the world because they could throw a body in there and you'd never find them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the backwaters of Smith Lake, isn't it? Over in Walker County.
I think so.
Yeah, Houston, and all that. The beach area over there.
Yeah.
I used to go there as a kid.
Yeah, that's real family friendly content. But I just felt like I'd share that.
About how deep does the water get here?
Thank you for the
Lake
warm
Gunnersville?
fuzzies.
30 foot.
I mean, over at the, I've not really ventured out too much, but over at like the dam, I've read like 50, 60, maybe 70. But that's the deepest I've seen. But I try to stay away from it. So.
Yeah,
we have a joke that my old graph, it wouldn't read over 6 foot.
Yeah,
because we don't ever fish any deeper.
We don't ever fish any deeper than that. Yeah.
Have y'all ever found the places out in Gunnersville where like they moved the cemeteries?
No, I haven't. I've never found.
Have
that
you heard
before.
about that before?
I've heard it, yeah, but I've just never.
I've never heard this story.
You haven't heard it?
No.
I've not.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's whenever they flooded it, they had to move a lot of stuff, and they had to move some cemeteries, and there are places, and I've actually seen them. I don't remember where they were, but you can go out there with a depth finder, and you can see the differences in the depth from where the graves were.
I didn't know about that.
Wow. You ever jumped off the bluff out on Lake Gunnersville?
I've fished around it.
Fished around it? I've seen a few people jump off.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Now, which one? You talking about the one at the state park or?
No, the Goat Island.
Goat
one?
Island.
Goat
Oh,
Island,
okay.
yeah.
I've jumped off the one at the state park.
I've jumped off like the smaller ledge at Gold Island. I've not jumped off the way up here.
Mhm.
but
Right.
The smaller one. Yeah.
Maybe that's something we need to do this summer.
No.
How about the rope swing on the island?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
Gotten hurt there too, really bad.
Really?
We all have. I
Did you
mean,
just fall? Did you fall before you hit the water? Or did you just
I
go
just
in
let
too
go
shallow?
too early.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, my daughter, she's 7 years old. She loves that swing.
Oh yeah.
She won't get on the big one just yet. She'll get on the medium-sized one, not the big one. Yeah.
One of my favorite memories with my cousin. We have this little flooded pond. It's over at my granddad's house, and there's this like steep incline that goes into the pond. We set up this tarp, and we put soap all over it, and we thought this is gonna work.
Oh yeah, best idea ever.
Yeah, slide down stomach first on the slip and slide. So we made it across it good, and then when I hit the water, there's a big old rock.
Yeah,
it just goes down my chest. Yeah, it felt good.
Wow.
and that's how he has that scar.
A lot of people don't take.
Well, no,
into account-
I actually don't have a scar from that, but I do have one. It's on my stomach from when I was a kid. A needle slid across my stomach because it was the same kind of situation. It was jumping on my mom's bed, and I fell, and she had this pillow that she was sewing up. She had a thumb.
Oh no!
You know, there's a whole song about monkeys and
Thimble
beds,
swing?
and stuff like that, right?
I must not.
We
heard
try
that
to
then.
teach you that from a young age.
But yeah, I slid right across it. Now, yeah,
that's funny.
Wow.
We got 50 seconds to buzzer beater.
Deal.
So we got some more time to talk.
Wow. Man, I'm hearing about all of Jared's.
Yeah, Jared's parents are sitting there thinking, "Will he please stop talking?"
We are not.
Well, they've
abusive.
kept me alive this long.
Oh, they're doing a great job. They're thinking, but we always walk in like we just turn the radio just for a second. That's how it goes.
That's some for real.
Yeah, that's
stuff
real.
right there.
With my two boys, that's the way it goes.
That's some for real stuff. So we're gonna announce those together, guys.
18 seconds, guys.
So I'll let
so
you
y'all
go.
just take turns, right?
Yep. You go Facebook. I'll do Instagram.
Okay.
Twitter. And
10.
you do podcast. that sound is to let you know where you can find the Varsity Radio Show when we're not here anymore because we don't live here.
That's right, guys.
Some of y'all are sad.
Well, yeah, I know.
But we don't live here. So where can they find us, Matt?
Check us out at Varsity Radio Show on Facebook.
At Instagram, Varsity_Radio_show.
And at Varsity Radio 885 on Twitter.
And podcasts everywhere. And Spotify and Apple Podcasts and others.
All of the above. All of the above. Hey, we are so excited that you joined us today. And you can hear this on podcast tomorrow. So if you want to hear Carson, you want to hear Jared again talk about all his injuries, you can go back and listen because he said a lot. It's been quite a traumatic life for him. Anyway, Charburger will not give you an injury. Actually, they'll make your life better. They're home of the famous Char Grilled Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteaks, and jumbo crispy onion rings. B&B Video Games. It is one of the coolest places in Marshall County. It has a video game retail store in the front, 80s style arcade in the back. B&B Video Games. Hey, we want you to come back next week. Same varsity time, same varsity place. We're going to have the Boaz Pirates in the studio with us. So come join us again next week. We'll see you there.
Are you past the point of we?
All right, y'all, take a look at the camera and wave.